are
work at,
back.
you know, the clinic, all
Uh,
that stuff, you know, as far as her
King
being a
World is doing an
counselor,
Ally-Athon.
and this may even be before
I was
many
all
of
in it,
my
showing
new
all her
subscribers that are here now. Shout
videos.
out to each and every one of y'all, whether you comment or not, but
I,
it'll give you like a brief
I was getting
recap of
a,
everything. You feel me?
I believed
You say,
everything
why
she
would
was
Jack promote
saying
me if you
and all
listen?
that.
Now you saying I'm throwing.
But
If
I
I was
listened to
throwing
King
shade at
World,
Jack,
and
Jack
he
wouldn't have been up here
turned,
on this panel. Don't you think she
he
would have came
broke
up here
it
and
down,
said something
y'all.
about that? You didn't hear her say
Y'all
anything
gotta
about that.
listen.
She
Y'all
didn't
gotta
say none of that.
listen.
She didn't come up here and say anything about that. She came up here and spoke about her new channel and some other stuff. That's what she said.
So I don't
And you
know
all
how long
just
we're gonna
witnessed it.
be. Anything,
Don't, hey,
y'all.
look here.
All
Don't
I
make a
know
mockery of yourself
is
over this Jack.
we about to hit it.
Yeah, man.
Let
Come
me
on,
get
man.
the
Stop
lights
playing, man.
off of
It's
the
the Livest
thing.
Network. Same network that you've been tuning into.
Lord, I'm so excited.
There are a few things that I want to take a look at today.
Uh-oh,
One of
here we
them
go.
mainly
Let me turn
is with
around.
the things that have been said thus far by Ally Carter.
It
And I'm pretty
starts
sure
now.
you've seen these videos circulating on social media. They've damn near been everywhere. I've had people in my comments, they've questioned me saying, hey, are you going to say anything about Ally Carter? In my mind, I was like, shit, what the fuck for? But it is what it is. And I say I can't, you know, doubt anything that a person is saying until that I'm able to make it make sense. You hear me? So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go through all of this stuff just to see what's going on. Yeah, just from her statements, said interviews that she gave, things that she revealed about Diddy. I don't know whether or not if there's an actual photo depicting her and Diddy actually being together, but people, they seem to believe everything that she's saying. Now, as I said, I haven't had
Like
an
I
attempt
said, I
to be able
used
to
to.
review any of this stuff
Not
yet.
anymore.
So we just gonna look
Not
at it for
since
what
I
it's
ran
worth.
in the King
And like I say,
World
shout out to everybody
channel.
that's up in the building.
He
Blessings to
did,
you.
look, he the
Hopefully you starting
dopest.
out and having an outstanding fucking day. For real. Because with all this shit that's
He is
going on
cool
out
as
here,
crap.
all this Diddy bopping and the whole damn nine, man, it is crazy right now. Just with the amount of videos, just the Diddy traffic, man, good. Boy, they going retarded over Diddy at this point right now. And if the things that Diddy has in fact been accused of, if he did those things, yeah, they need to put his ass away for a long damn time. But
King
these
World is
stories that I'm
funny.
hearing, like
Let me
these
cut this. I
bottomless,
think my
no
light
proof
might be
ass
too
stories,
high.
because I've seen
Y'all
them throughout
think?
clips. I'm just saying, man, y'all need to file the fuck back. Like, this is crazy
Let
as
me
hell
see.
right now. So we will be looking at the infamous IV drip,
Alright,
because there was some
y'all.
things that were said about
Let's
the
get
IV
ready.
drip, and ironically,
Let's see
those
how long
things
y'all
were
can
in
hang
fact
with
said
me.
on the Ellen show.
Alright.
And as I stated a little
We're gonna
minute
be
ago,
on
I
here
think it was
for a
in my
while.
previous video, it always seemed like it don't make a damn, but it always seemed like that Diddy
He
always
is.
find his way back to the motherfucking Ellen show for whatever reason,
Yeah.
which is weird, you know. And we've discussed Ellen. My video was removed.
Hey,
You know, that
Katie.
video was removed by way of, you know, the music that was in the video.
Hey,
So
Books
we'll make an attempt to
Joker.
do somewhat of a
Maryland.
re-upload, you know, just so you can see what the hell was going on. Because,
Artica.
yeah, we definitely dropped some mega bombs in that video.
North.
But this stuff right here with Ally Carter, this IV drip, we're going to have to look at this stuff right here. But we're going to start off with
Hey, y'all.
The reason we're going to start
He's
off with
just
Ally,
getting started.
people, they done been all in my damn ear.
He's going from the beginning of the story to the end. Okay? Almost, you know what I mean, up to date.
That I've heard. Because at this time, that's all that we can say that they are.
And I did put my
just
cash
simply
app up
stories.
this
Now,
time.
I don't
I've
know
never
if
done it.
people
I
are
hope y'all
simply
can
just
see it.
using
I don't
Ally
know.
Carter just simply for the views.
But I'd
if
be
that's their
happy just
reason
with a
for running them up or
subscribe. Just
whatnot.
that's
I
free.
don't know. I can't hate on a person building up their channel, whatever the hell that you gotta do. You can fake beef, you can show your ass, you can do whatever the hell that you want to, I guess, you know, just to build up your subscribers and stuff. So I don't know on whether or not if this was an act of desperation on Ally Carter's part or not. Who knows? But one damn thing about it. And as I told Goddess, I told her, I say, shit, man, people gonna start coming out in droves, man, going in on Diddy. And when I stated this, hell, it might have been about damn 3 weeks ago. And what do we have now? Multiple people that are giving their account while being at the motherfucking Diddy party. That's what I'm like.
Oh
And
boy,
within
yeah.
these stories and shit,
I'm trying to
I'ma
get
see if it's
everything
ever
right for
time that
y'all.
she say that she was in that
We got
motherfucking
about
booty
3
butt naked, but
hours.
Diddy was in there running around, hollering and doing a whole bunch of other shit. Okay, because in character, that's who we know Diddy to be. As far as
Let's
this
get
lady,
this
we
right.
don't know her. Okay, all of this stuff that has to do with Diddy has pretty much brought the spotlight on her, which I understand. I get it 1,000,000%. And it go down like this. I've seen this happen before, as far as people that were connected to powerful people and who actually made somewhat of a come up off of the back of them folk. So I don't know whether or not, if this is it. You can be, like I say, I'm gonna let you decide on, what you think about this whole situation with Ali Carter. I just think on this live stream right here, I want everybody to be as open-minded as possible, and don't think that I'm sitting here and I'm just simply doubting Ali Carter. That's not what it is.
No.
I'm just saying, like, if all this stuff
Call a
happened,
spade a
at the
spade.
time you say that it happened, why wasn't anything done? But we're gonna go ahead and get into this stuff, man. Shout out to everybody up in the building, man. Once again, if you ain't smashed like already, make sure that you smash the fuck up out that like button before we even get up to this live stream.
Yeah, please hit that subscribe button.
Just motherfucking
The
hit
like. I don't have
hit
not
that
one
bitch. It's free.
like.
Don't cost a damn thing.
It's
Yeah, just hit
free.
that motherfucker, man. We need all the likes that we can get over here on this platform, because this platform been going in for years. And as far as on Diddy, now it's going on 3.5 years. That's right, it's going on 3.5 now. And that in the beginning, when people were even saying things about Diddy, I've never been around him before, but just from what I seen, things what I heard in times past, and I don't mean things that I heard on the internet. I'm talking about by people, that I met in life that have spoke on Diddy. So we're not gonna do the internet thing, because the internet be thanging like a motherfucker here, boy. People, I don't know who the fuck gonna resurface next, yo. But let's go ahead and then see what Ally is talking about, because I say y'all be wanting me to go in on this shit or whatever. So let's go.
I had a pimp who sold me to Russia one time. He promised me that it's weird and
okay. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting out of all of this is that she was working. She's a working girl. She's saying this stuff about this pimp. Who is this pimp, Ally? See, before I even get started with this shit right here, I'm already, you know what I'm saying?
He breaks her down.
Discrepancies within this shit. Like, we're gonna have to go into like who the prince is and stuff.
So y'all have to be patient. He breaks her down.
Where you wouldn't put your pimp in jail or accuse your pimp, so to say. You wouldn't want him to get in any trouble or whatnot, which I don't understand if the man was pimping the hell up out of you. But let's listen to this shit.
And everything is backwards. But in trafficking, in being a prostitute, there's rankings to things. So a trafficker, a pimp, and a John are 3 different things. When you are one of the girls or one of the guys, you have a kind of a ranking, and being bottom bitch means being top. So when
get my stuff, Lord.
At one point you had to work for that ranking, though. If there's multiple girls or multiple boys in a pimp's possession, you have to work for that ranking. You have to work for that, basically, respect from your pimp to be able to have your pick of jobs. And it's not like you get to pick if you don't want to be hurt. It's just kind of choosing a lesser evil type of situation. So if you find that ranking, or if you have that ranking with your pimp, then you can kind of pick what jobs you want. So if there's sex machines, then you can pick kind of the least painful sex machine to have to be on for hours.
Okay. I'll wait. I'm
so
just
with my
getting
pimp,
it together.
I started learning that if I was nice to him, if I didn't fight as hard, if I gave up with the fighting, and if I just did what he said, then I would become bottom, which means top. He proposed to me when we were 15 years old. And his promise, with me being his wife, I was running around in very expensive diamond rings. My mom smashed so many of them. My mom now, when she found them, she smashed some in the street, and she didn't understand. I wasn't telling her everything. I was just saying I have a 27-year-old boyfriend. I have my man, my husband is a grown man, and I was 15. So when he proposed to me, the promise was that if I said yes, and if I did what he said, then I would stay with him. And he, there was other girls that I saw with him. There were other girls that I shared him with. That sounds so ass backwards, but when you say it like that. But
y'all come on in.
That was backwards to say, but it is what it is.
Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, and let me know you're here, okay?
But
yeah.
See, he makes me laugh, y'all.
I ain't believing this story off the gate, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to, listen to it or whatever, but this story just ain't story, right? It's not. Now I'm telling you, man, this story right here got a whole bunch of flaws in it. Boy, she said I shouldn't even. That don't even say it right. It don't even sound right. Is she doing an interview with herself or something? Like, I don't understand. Like,
we had this deal, and this deal was that he wouldn't, the other girls and the other boys that he had, he wouldn't just leave me. He wouldn't tell me.
So I'm guessing, like, the other person, that their audio, you're not able to hear them speak verbally, and they done edited this stuff by way of them feeling like if somebody gonna track them down and do something to them or whatever. I'm guessing because of this level of potent information and whatnot. Man, come on with this shit. Come on, man. It's crazy, man.
Me out of country and leave me there. He made that promise, and of course, there's no promises that he kept. They were all empty and broken, and lies. So when I had to go to this auction, and this man from Russia purchased me, I
see. And it's stuff like that where she's saying that be having people on the edge of their seat and stuff, her talking about, being purchased and stuff, her being on an auction. My thing would be, like, what is it that's bringing all of these, like, post-slavery vibes and stuff? Like, the first thing I thought about was a slave auction block. That's it. That's all somewhere in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Like, this the Willie Lynch letter or whatnot. So they haven't made any arrests thus far, Ally, as far as all of these people who were in fact a part of this prostitutional movement that you was a part of. You've already mentioned the pimp. I don't think that you went into detail with things with what you were doing. It just seems kind of weird to me at this point, y'all. Like,
thought, okay, we'll just come right back. And the first time he said, you'll leave with him, he wants to have what's called a girlfriend experience, where they're able to take you home and they're able to keep you for the weekend, and have you wake up next to them, is the girlfriend experience. And when I went with this man for a weekend, it was culture shock. It was, the smells were different, the buildings were different, everybody talked different.
I mean, damn, if you was in a different country, I mean, that was supposed to happen. I mean, it's not going to be the same as over here, Ally. Of course, it's going to smell different and every damn thing else. Like, I don't understand, like, why this story is being told, with this much depth, as if to get people to sympathize for the situation. If you are in fact a survivor and you're out of that situation, why wouldn't you then, like, I don't understand, like, why wouldn't the authorities have been the people that you contacted as opposed to like simply going on these different podcasts and stuff, which don't even make
Exactly.
no damn sense to me? I'm like, why don't you just go and tell it all?
Man, for a weekend, it was culture shock. It was, the smells were different, the buildings were different, everybody talked different. I didn't understand anybody. I was the only black girl, so when it comes to Americans and when it comes to being black, it definitely was the kicker because they don't have any respect for you, and especially being a prostitute, they didn't have any respect at all. So some men like to have sex with you with their feet, put you on leashes, make you lick the floor or lick their feet, piss on you, shit on you, things like that. When I figured that out, I was like, I was praying, please God, let me get back to California. And I promise I will be a freaking angel for this man because I don't want to end up staying here. When we came back,
Wurld Productions,
my pimp told me I was going back out there before
they
a week.
will find you.
The money that was exchanged is when I knew it was time to make a decision, because I knew I wasn't coming back, and I knew that he promised that he would bring me back, but there was money counters that came out. There was a huge meeting that he had to have. There was paperwork, and that's when I realized I have to do something because they're gonna kill me.
Let's see.
And in the worst way. And he told me, you're just gonna leave for a week, and I'm like, there's no way. So I got out of school. I was told to go to the park in Fontana and sit on the swings. I had bright red hair, and this is what saved my life because I was about to get.
And even with the story, this story is not storying. You hear me? The way she's telling the story, I'm noticing there's times of excitement. Like, I don't know whether or not if she on some medication or some shit or whatever. Like, I don't know if she was high or wanted some drugs. I don't know what the fuck that it is, but it's like she got real, like she was excited, like she was feeling it when she started talking about the red hair or whatnot, all this stuff with the Russian dude. Like, if this was an experience you dislike, it was painful, you wouldn't want to experience that stuff again.
Exactly.
Like, we would see a bunch of tears. You would have recollections of increments of moments where you underwent these things. But I don't see any of that. I see a lot of staring off into nowhere, looking around, like long pauses, just to build up the suspense and the story that she's telling. That's what they like it. I don't know. I don't know how you see any of this shit right here, boy, but I'm trying to tell you, this right here is cameo strange as a motherfucker.
I got out of school. I was told to go to the park in Fontana and sit on the swings. I had bright red hair, and this is what saved my life because I was about to get branded. I was about to change my complete look to go to Russia because that's what my pimp was telling me to do. So I braided my hair.
See, it's always the thing, like what her pimp was telling her. Who is the pimp, Ally?
Yeah, who is
all
it?
this stuff, what we know now about Diddy, well, things we've heard about Diddy, we all have had the impression that he's a bad person, that he should be locked away for good. But hell, this person that was pimping you, that put you through all this stuff, that introduced you to the bad boy CEO Sean P. Diddy Combs and stuff, whatever, his ass needs to be locked up too.
Yeah.
His ass needs some charges too, right, Ally? Or did you actually enjoy your time while being there? Because this story, as lengthy as what it is and as slow as what the hell that she's talking, I'm guessing by her saying these things without us dissecting anything or doing like an exclusive deep dive, without us critically thinking, Ally Carter think we just supposed to believe every motherfucking thing. Now, I ain't saying no fucked up shit ain't happened to her or whatnot. I'm just saying we don't supposed to believe all this shit right here. Like this going a little too damn far.
And I changed it. It was blood fire engine red, and it was so bright that it was so noticeable anywhere I went, and I had brushed it out so it's frizzy and crazy. And I went and sat on the swings, and I called my mom and my grandma at the time, and I told her, I love you, I don't know if I'll talk to you again, but I'm about to leave. And she's like, where? And when my grandma heard that in my voice, she rushed to the park. She saw me sitting on the swings. She's like, get home now. She called my mom. My mom called the foster home. She called the police. She called the social worker. And thank God they did, because it stopped the Russia order. It stopped my pickup. I was sitting on the swings getting ready to leave.
Stopped your pickup. She called the foster home. Wait a minute. Hold on, Ally.
She called my mom. My mom called the foster home. She called the police. She called the social worker. And thank God they did, because it stopped the Russia order. It stopped my pickup. I was sitting on the swings getting ready to leave to go to Russia. And it stopped everything.
What? You was sitting on the swing, ready to go to Russia. You ready to go to Russia. You ready to go to the Big Bear. You ready to go sit your ass on the damn swing set over there in Russia. Your ass gonna be a whole ice cube. You gonna be a whole motherfucking ice cube over that bitch. You hear me? You can't be sitting on the motherfucking swing set over there in goddamn Moscow, over Czechoslovakia, all them different places and shit that they showed on Red Dragon when Hannibal Lecter was a child and shit or whatever. Like, are you serious? Man, ain't no way in the hell, man. Well, this shit wilder than the motherfucker right here.
He should have been a detective.
Ally Carter sitting on the swing set, getting ready to go to Russia on these niggas, you hear me?
Night. After telling my mom the complete truth and knowing that I wasn't about to come back, I made a choice to run and to disappear, because there was no way. CPS wasn't listening. My social workers knew and was in on it. They would tell me to stop telling people. People were making.
So Ally Carter, that means that them people that work in their social work, they should be fired right now. There should be an entire story. MSNBC, CNN, C-SPAN, all these different motherfucking channels and shit, news channel, law and crime, all these people supposed to have that shit on there. We ain't seen or heard none of that shit.
I gotta get a drink.
You giving your account on these things. Like, how the hell we supposed to believe this shit?
Making fake court orders for my mom. That was the time where I was like, it's either life or death right here. And then the next time that I have to try to make this decision, I'm probably going to be somewhere where I can't get out. So I ran. I disappeared from Child Protective Services government custody for a year straight. By less than a few weeks, because of my last name and because of the elite ties that I have, they took me out of the missing child network system. And removed me from any Amber Alerts or any type of system to tell anybody that I was missing. But CPS still collected money for me. There were fake FBI that were sent out to torment my mom, to mess with people that I knew of that might have seen me with, because he made it. There were fake FBI that came out to torment my mom because my pimp made it in a way that he knew who I was hanging around. He knew what I was doing at school. He knew all those things. But I had to be safe, and I can't say exactly how I disappeared. It would incriminate a few really, really, really good people, because they had to do what they had to do to make sure that I'm still sitting here right now. If I didn't,
Ally say, yo, she can't even, you know what I'm saying? she can't tell us this shit, man. When she disappeared and shit. This is wild.
Well, he knew all those things. But I had to be safe, and I can't say exactly how I disappeared. It would incriminate a few really, really, really good people, because they had to do what they had to do to make sure that I'm still sitting here right now. If I didn't leave that park that day, I'd probably still be stuck in somebody's tunnel or dead. So that was Russia.
But once she got away, and now that she is 30, about to be 31, seemed like she could tell us now who helped her, who allegedly helped. You know what I mean? Because when she first, now that was the first video ever, right? But when she first came out, if you go back on my phone and look at my, all of them are named Ally, and you could go back and look. You'll see the times when I believed her, all of that stuff. Until I think it was 2-3 weeks ago when I stopped, once I ran into King Wurld's page, and his Bing team did extensive research, all this stuff. And they came back with receipts, paperwork. I mean, they had paperwork. They had pictures of her biological mom. Her biological mom's name is I think LaRonda Outlaw. That is her mom. She is not Tupac's daughter. And I think he said when they went to Oregon or wherever they went, like when the police stopped them, and it was cold outside. Anyway, she was on the way to see her daddy, about her daddy. But and then she has a sister who is on Facebook. I got her name wrote down. I forgot. I can't get it now. And let's see what it. Oh, Shelly. Shelly's real name is Hawks. He's gonna tell it. But yeah, Shelly's real name is Hawks, last name, and Shelly is not Shelly, but what's her name? Allie is Tori Outlaw. That is her real biological. Her mama gave her that name. Okay. Dang, I can't forget that. I can't believe. Oh, here come my little notes. Shelly, I'm about to tell him your name. Because you got to be, and he told me her name too. Anywho, we're going to go ahead because I know. I'm glad you up there. Thank you. Lord. Here we go. Where you at? Alan Shelley. Okay. Wait. Dang it. Alright, wrong paper. We're gonna continue on to see what's going on, okay? Sorry about that. But it's Tori Outlaw, and her mama's name is LaRonda Outlaw. Her biological mama. And he has a picture of her, and she looks just like her mama. Darn. And Hawks, Shelly is darn 64 years old. Allie is 30. Okay. Shelly worked at the darn CPS place, so she can get to like them pills that they give people. And if you pay attention, Allie's high as a kite. Just pay attention. And then when she find out that King Wurld and everybody's getting on it, all the videos are coming out now like this, like I'm doing also, going against what she's saying. So the jig is up. I mean, she is just like Jag. I mean, love to tell the stories, except Allie is more, she's younger. They done studied her and Shelly, and they done practiced it before she got on camera. And then Shelly makes cheat sheets for to read from, especially in the car. She has her little things that she reads from. Alright, here we go. Let's go back to King Wurld, because I love watching it. Because he amazes me. Alright. If I can get my phone. Okay, here we go.
When P. Diddy As a hold of Justin Bieber, he now owns half of those codes. If Usher had the same contract and trafficked Bieber out to P. Diddy, okay, Usher and P. Diddy now have parts of Justin Bieber's contract. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if one goes down, the other side of the code has to go down. If there's a property linked to that person, Kevin Hart, because they had something to do with the trafficking of Bieber, then their property will go down because there's a code to that property. There's a code to everything. Your social security number.
See, I want to say this too, yo. And shout out to all of the truthers, man, up in the building, or whether you catch this on the replay or not. But see, people like Allie Carter make us look bad. You feel me?
Yeah.
The way we think, the things we found, you know, the stuff throughout the fucking years that we've learned. Not so much about people, but just in general. Allie make us look fucked up. Because Allie just be adding this shit on thick as fuck. This is the thickest motherfucking spoonful of damn peanut butter with no water straight to the gut. Man, this is the worst. And see, by her continuing to do this stuff right here, what it does is it take away from the voice of people who possibly could have actually been impacted, people who personally that's done been affected, people that's in fucked up situations. That's why you got all these comic book ass skits out here going on with these people with these platforms joking and playing, but they don't have those platforms open up for real victims. You see what I'm saying? They don't want those stories to get out there. But these elongated ramble sessions of bullshit and made up stuff from Shelly and damn Allie, this is the stuff then what people wanted to hear. They just wanted somebody to say it. And some people that, you know, they was like, fuck it, man.
Yeah.
I know this person doing this. I know this person doing that. You see, they heard Allie talking about some stuff and they just jumped on the bandwagon.
Exactly.
They didn't even fact check or research what Allie was saying.
Nope.
As truthers, that's all that we do is fact check and then research. Okay? And that's why I'm telling you with a person like Allie and of on how that she be blurring the lines and shit, man. This is why people now be like, man, you know what? I don't even know what the fuck to think. All of the people that came out here that's supposed to have some knowledge, like Rashad Jamal, you see what he charged with. Nature Boy, you see what he charged with.
No,
Young Pharaoh done lost his damn mind. You see where he at now.
Wow.
And all them live streams with all them 2,000 and 3,000 and 5,000 people up in there, that was a bunch of bullshit. The whole time, he didn't do nothing but waste y'all time. This the same shit right here. This the same shit. Them aliens, reptilians, and all that dumbass shit.
Yeah.
Right. So we can't allow for somebody like Allie to ruin truth that we found, things we've researched throughout the years. Nah, we can't do that. See, that's why we putting this shit on blast over here.
It's like a code. Okay? But depending on the level of MK Ultra, people have auctions for the codes on that person. So they can use a remote to them, like a TV, and shut them down, turn it up, use somebody else, change it whenever they feel like it. Bookmark it.
Sorry.
Trust me. Trust me, bookmark it. Okay? I know it's probably not going to make sense right now, but bookmark it.
MK Ultra is used, but to get MK Ultra to take hold the way it needs to be, it has to involve satanic ritual abuse, extreme trauma, humiliation.
So why does she sound just like the lady that's talking? Because if she's saying that that's her mom or her mom now or something or whatever, like I don't get that part right there. But yeah, she's just like her. I hear the parrot coming out right now. It is identical. Everything that
They
Hallie Cotter just
practice.
sit there and said, Joe, like,
Shin,
I don't know if the woman feeding her information or
Yeah.
what. I don't know what's going on, or if she gave her like a perspective with getting online and then talking about all of this stuff.
Trying
I
to.
don't know.
but to get MK Ultra to take hold the way it needs to be, it has to involve satanic ritual abuse.
What? The satanic ritual abuse.
That's what. That's
Extreme
what she
trauma,
said. I'm trying to get it right, y'all. I'm
humiliation,
sorry. She in the
just
dark.
evil on a level you can't imagine. I don't care what you all think about Trump. I'm not sure what I think about Trump, but he is telling you the truth on a lot of things. You guys just don't understand what he's saying. When he's saying they're eating the cats and dogs, he's
We
preparing
heard
your hearts and your minds for the fact that
they was soon
satanic
being
ritual
people.
abuse is about to come into the light in a big way. Voodoo is about to come into the light in a big way. Cannibalism is about to come into the light in a big way.
No, all of that stuff been going on. That shit been going on for years.
Forever.
This ain't nothing new. It's nothing new about this stuff right here. I'm thinking now that people are making a profit off of this. I'm thinking that people are tagging along their stories, they fabricating stories, they making shit up or whatever based off of stuff that we all been knowing for years. And the way that this lady is talking and, you know, just her whole perspective, I stated that Ally sound like a parrot to her. Yes.
Yeah.
A whole live parrot. And for whatever reason, this person, this woman done link with her. They share the same thoughts and the half and half stories or whatnot. They done added some shit to this, because if Ally was this person, all of this stuff was going on right now, then why wouldn't she be on a major platform? It's not like that. Even with her even saying that she's in hiding, they're doing this upload on a damn smartphone. So she ain't hiding from nobody, no damn way.
Exactly.
What the fuck? Like, this is crazy as hell, man. Like, this is beyond crazy.
Dang, I don't know.
And I haven't seen her on any other documentaries thus far. So you telling me that TMZ, you telling me TMZ don't know where the fuck she at? You saying don't nobody know where she at? She's in hiding right now. She's in hiding because of things that she's saying about people in powerful positions who could in fact possibly track her down like a damn bloodhound and shit, then GPS the whole damn body and shit. Did they do something to her? Man, they should. This is what I'm saying. When I say for years we done been talking about this shit, we done been dropping the proof. You know, we done went all the way.
You sure did.
Like,
I don't know how I missed it.
Spirit cooking this. This is a fact, okay? This is what's going on within the industry.
Look at that.
I'm pretty sure
Look
the
at
lady
that,
that's
y'all.
sitting beside her, that she calls her mother, we're probably around the same age. So I'm pretty sure she heard of this stuff too. At the time, you know, even when this lady, Marina Abramovich, even seen with Jay-Z, the weird shit that
Look
he
at
was
that.
doing. This is what we know in truth.
Oh
Now,
my
what she talking about, a
God.
lot of y'all probably never heard of that or whatever. So that's why you sitting back saying stuff, saying, oh, she's saying this and that. Oh, wow, she is revealing some information. This happened at a Diddy party. You talking about spirit cooking. That's what you talking about. You not talking about nothing that got to do with no Diddy. Nothing.
Here
Nothing.
it is.
You was exaggerating stories. We're not over here saying that Diddy didn't do all of the shit that, you know, we kind of already damn heard about. But no, you add layers to that shit right now. It'd have been that did something to Gene Deal motherfucking ass on videos.
Y'all, also, I just wanted to let you know that Shelly's name is Rochelle Hawks. Okay? That is her real name. Shelly's real name is Rochelle Hawks. And and Alice's name Tori Outlaw. And Tori, aka Ally, has another page. Is Clara Parker, spelled Klara Parker. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Tori's grandparents' names are Mr. Eddie and Anna Outlaw. Okay. and I'm serious about that. Um, let me see. Shelly, aka Rochelle, aka Shelly, was born on November 1960. She is 64 years old. Okay, and Tori was born February something. She'll be 31. All right. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. That's what I found too. Also, I didn't find it. King World found it, but he had the paperwork to prove it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to know, Shelly's really Rochelle Hawks. Man, it's just oof. All right. Okay, and they are more than you'll see. You'll see. Let's keep it moving. I'm glad he got it word. We don't never get behind. Okay. Oh,
And it
sorry.
all links to trafficking. Once
Sorry.
you have MK Ultra in place, and once you've used satanic ritual abuse to link into the MK Ultra and to
How does she know all of this stuff? How does she know about the MK Ultra practices?
She reading the
Is
book.
there a manual that was produced? And if there was a manual, is she the person that got like the only copy and
Military.
stuff? Because
I
this
know.
to me sounds like you're figuratively expressing this whole thing. Look, I don't think that this lady you wasn't
Let me
even
see. I can't get it
born
straight,
then
y'all.
to know this stuff, Allie Carter. You wasn't even
No.
born. I was
No.
born in '78. You wasn't even born. We done already talked about the cancel culture and the content community,
Check it down.
all of this stuff that happened to George Thornwell, with James Thornwell, all that shit that happened to him through the CIA. We done discussed that.
Look at her eyes, y'all.
We done discussed all of that. So if you're saying
Shelly
that
done
there
gave her
was some certain
something.
type of practice, y'all are explaining what process that you have to go through. When were you two
Hey,
inducted
Brookish
into this
Joker.
program, into this matrix?
I
When
ain't
did it
see
happen?
you.
Because we seen Neo and get plugged in from the back of his damn skull and shit or whatever. We
Oh,
seen all of that
yeah.
tape. When did this happen with y'all? And in what fashion did it happen to? What type of people were there? Can you explain exactly where that was? Can you give us at least an idea? What type of house or building was it? Was it 2 or 3 floors? How large was the property? What land did it sit on? Was it
Exactly.
acres of land? How far was it in the woods? Did you all drive SUVs or cars? Were they black in color? Were they smart cars? Were they electric? What the hell happened? Because you're not explaining none of that. It's just a bunch of stories. That's why I say I'm gonna interview myself, and I'm gonna get a light and sit in the corner, and I'm gonna show you what people be doing. I'm gonna show you what people be doing, because this is weird as hell. Like, it's people really that's done been victimized, motherfucking right now. She's sitting up and she's using this Diddy stuff. She's using this Diddy stuff just to be able to give her a vehicle to things that happened to her. Okay? Not saying that nothing ever happened to her, because she been over here telling these stories and stuff too. I seen a video damn near 3 years ago. So when you was saying this shit even motherfucking 3 years ago, so why you ain't went and got no help since then? It don't even make no damn sense.
No.
We didn't have to wait on the damn Cassie Ventura tape with the stuff that you was saying. If what you saying is the damn truth, I done seen all that stuff about the Rihanna and all that weird shit or whatever. Man, there's been people in TikTok and them comments destroying that shit, because you can't even tell if that's her or not with a damn bandana on. Man, we ain't seen no picture of her with Rihanna, no ties to Haiti, no airline ticket, no souvenirs from Haiti, no destination photos. Who ain't gonna take the destination photo, even if you don't take the damn picture with Rihanna? He go to the spot where when I met Rihanna, you know how many people, man, done took pictures from back in the day with Polaroids when they done went to the damn Bob Barker show and shit like that. So you mean tell me you didn't do that when you was with Rihanna,
yeah.
but you giving us an account of things that happened to you that involve Sean Combs. That's what you're telling us. So will you go on the damn Maury show or the Jerry Spring? Will you submit to the damn lie detector test? Because it's something that just ain't right about all of this. And I think people like you too It's a few of y'all I've reported on. You got a mental problem, like straight up, and I don't know what
Look, he
happened,
say he
what ripple
reported on
effect
him,
took
so
place when
he
you
did
became
it.
gravitated with people and stuff.
He
But
don't be
these
playing.
continuous stories, that's how you know that it's not true.
He,
Because if a person underwent this level of abuse, this would be something difficult for them to talk about. They wouldn't be snickering. They wouldn't be smiling. It wouldn't seem as if that they eating buttered popcorn while sitting in a damn car talking about this level of abuse. If any damn thing, if your ass was hiding and you felt like somebody was looking for you, your ass just wouldn't be sitting out in a damn car. And what would y'all be doing in the car any damn way other than just got finished smoking? Make it make sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Man,
oh, wow. Oh, I got somebody that thinks that I'm mad. No, I'm just clearly pointing out what the hell is going on. I'm going to get back to push and play on the video, but I'm glad that you entertain and hopefully you continue to get this damn truth. Because I see you one of them people that's done been influenced by these stories. There's a bunch of stories circulating out here. He had a first-hand experience with any satanic practices whatsoever. I think she might have read some books, seen a few videos.
Yeah.
She may have even underwent the impression by those video statements, things that people said, and that might have even shaped and molded her views on this type of ritualistic act, these art forms that take place in people within the industry who are in fact doing this type of stuff. Like on some Tom Cruise, eyes wide shut type of shit. Like if all of this stuff happened, like these different practices and stuff, if people were dressed in cloaks and stuff and, they went through, they walked through these buildings and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, men in there dancing with other men, as well as women dancing with other women with masks on that's in there butt naked. You trying to tell me, Ally Carter, that they walked you down the hallway into some weird shit like that? I'm trying to figure this out. Because the stuff that the person that you say that is your mom and stuff, all this stuff that she's saying, like, what the fuck? Was she there too and stuff? Because if neither of you were, and you were just saying this stuff, people need to, as opposed to be, tuning in, checking for these videos and stuff that's uploaded every damn day and shit or whatever, like, they need to be, making an attempt to see on whether or not if they can get you some help. Because it kind of sounds like that whatever the hell that you smoked, or if you had a bad trip or whatnot, like, you are using this whole P. Diddy thing, and it's as if that you then have a ground to speak like this justifies things that happen to you, and it could have been with other people. Not to say that these things haven't happened to you. You mentioned that you had a pimp. You never stated who the pimp was. If you're hiding, and if this information that you have is so potent, it's so valuable, it's going to help millions of people. It could definitely change the scope of the world by way of the direction that we're heading into right now. Man, why your mama even bring up all this stuff about Trump? Talking about this and that, what he said was the damn truth and all this shit. Like, wait, hold on. Just wait. Because if Trump know all that too, then why Trump ain't locked DDA? Why he ain't unleashed the Diddy files? Why he ain't, pulled that up out of the Manila envelope and shit? Yeah, if that's the damn case, to me, what this sounds like fear mongering at best, as if that people supposed to be afraid. Man, we ain't afraid of shit. What is you talking about?
Nope.
I don't know what ethnicity of people that you referring to, but we not afraid of shit. I don't know what the fuck that you talking about. And why y'all are even putting out these type, especially melanated women, because melanated women be single parent mothers and with their children at the grocery store, Walmart, wherever, whenever, at whatever time. And the mass majority of them now, they know shit crazy, so they scrapped up. So ain't nobody trying to hear none of that weak stuff. We don't care about nobody supposed to be doing no practices and in no certain type of group or whatever. You get grouped the fuck up.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna like that group. It's gonna be a bunch of trucks, a bunch of them motherfuckers. You ain't gonna like that group. Nah, we're not gonna play the radio at all. Y'all with this fear mongering weird ass shit. Ain't nobody doing shit. No damn where. Okay? That's right. And that's a special message to any sister listening to me now that's under the age of 30 years old. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. Ain't nobody gonna snatch you up and take you nowhere. You're not gonna be held against your damn will. Man, ain't none of that happen. And if you let some weird ass shit like that happen, it's from you listening to videos of women like this who were afraid to speak out against the victimize them.
Yeah.
This is a victim right here. Don't use this shit with Diddy to justify your abuse. You should have been telling on them people before you even met Diddy. You say this happened at 15, you was in foster care and a whole bunch of other stuff. Wouldn't it say you ran away from the damn CPS? You ran away.
Right.
So you ran away from Child Protective Service. I don't know how that happened. And then you wound up with Diddy. Oh, no. First you had a pimp, right? You had a pimp that pimped you out, that had you working for them, that didn't get your teeth fixed, didn't get you no braces or none of that fucking shit. But now you want us to believe all this shit about Dick. No. No, you should have fixed this a long time ago. A long time ago. Okay? I haven't seen no verification, no proof with none of it. I just seen a bunch of videos with stories that you're telling. You should be the main person testifying if what happened to you really damn happened. You supposed to volunteer. Remember, 3 years ago, you was making these videos and saying all of this stuff. You don't think other people done said the same shit what you done said? Like, I'm serious. And I do understand a lot of y'all are young and a lot of y'all never really had like a hip hop. I'm gonna say you haven't had like a hip hop historical lesson. Okay, because her age and the numbers with what she's saying don't even make sense at all. It's nothing that connects you there. You can't even, this lady can't even show us. You remember around the time when I showed y'all when it was Justin Bieber and Mike Tyson and they was at that event, and I think it was Selena Gomez. I was talking about this shit in 2017 when I was talking about Kanika Jenkins. In 2017, and if I got to, I'll pull it up right now. And I also brought it back up when I was talking about young Pharaoh and the SOS program, because that's what it was connected to. So you're not saying nothing new. Nothing. It's you done heard some stuff, and now you done put yourself at the scene of being a victim. That's what's going on. I would love to see like any interrogation footage of you. I would love to see that shit. I would love to see like how you went in with describing what the hell happened, because we don't get that from you. We get you comfortably sitting online and just yapping, saying that stuff happened. So you just the type of person that say a bunch of stuff. You got these folks that's done abused you years before you even met Diddy. You had a pimp at the age of 15. Where was your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your cousin? Where were them folks at? Let something happen to one of my family. Listen to me.
Exactly.
Let something happen. You're going to see the entire family. I'm telling you that. That's how that go. I don't know what world you living in, who your mama is, or what. I don't know. But I'm telling you, that's how that go. When we're talking about children, all of the stuff you explained that you was talking about, children being at the party, it's footage of that. We done been heard about that stuff, man. That's done been going on, okay? That level of trafficking, sex trafficking, you're not bringing anything new that's been produced. You're not opening nobody's eyes to anything other than you using this story as a come up. That's what you're doing. You not know, hell no. Hell no. You and that woman is out here running game. That's what y'all doing, Ally Carter. Type of messages now. Like, what in the fuck is going on?
Linked to MK Ultra. And it all links to trafficking.
Man,
once you have MK Ultra in place.
Look at here. She been to the Diddy party, Medusa, but then gonna say that Tupac is her father. Tupac her father though. Anybody from the West, but Tupac is her father. If you don't stop that stuff, man, your skull, even your jawline don't even match up. Like, that's crazy work. You don't look nothing like Noah Fiend. Like, that's crazy right there.
And once you've used satanic ritual abuse to link into the MK Ultra and to program the children, so you can use them as sex slaves or Delta assassins or whatever it is you want them to do.
You know what I'm saying? A Delta assassin. That's what you train the children for, and all this shit. So it's some shit. It's some lone children that has been abducted that are somewhere in some uncharted, undisclosed location, deep within the woods. Yeah, the trees and shit like 50 feet tall and shit or whatever. They out there training. They got weapons. They got on paramilitary gear with all black damn berets on the shit or whatever. Yeah, they on that mom, man. What do you hear this? This is crazy. I ain't never in my life heard no shit like that. And with people running around out here talking about, oh yeah, Ally, yeah, she has to be protected because of on what she said. Man, look here, man. Them folks want to know where Ally is.
They already know.
Man, they could do a pop-up shop on Ally ass. Her and her play mama sitting in that car playing the game, man. Y'all is wild. Y'all is wilding right now.
Then the trafficking and all those things come into play. But you have to have the base and the foundation first.
I've been a party favor at a few parties. And I'm gonna rewind a little bit. After a certain point of being traumatized, after a certain point of realizing that nobody loved me for me and just for what I could do, or whatever the fact that it was, what people thought about me when I was a little kid, I was naive like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So after a certain point, I didn't give a damn who did what. I just wanted to be seen. And I know that a lot of people can say, yeah, there's times where a point in your life where you're just like, I just want somebody to give a damn. I just want somebody to see me, and I just want somebody to love me. Okay? So I was there a lot because I've been abused a lot. And after a certain point, I went really numb, didn't care. A lot of people that were with me called me a traitor.
So when did you start caring enough then to come out and then, give your account with these stories about Diddy? Since you've been like abused many times, why didn't you then go into who these people were who did this to you many times? And how were these people connected and then linked to Sean P. Diddy Combs, if that is in fact the case? Hell, because if your story is true, what you're saying, what I said earlier is that you got a problem. You got a mental problem, and you need to go get checked out. Because it seems as if that you're masochistic to a degree, as if that you, on some different level, enjoy this pain and the shit that you went through or whatnot. Because if you didn't, why you and your mama ain't talking about them people that did all that stuff to you?
Because they felt like I just left. I'd be mad at me too. Because I stopped. I stopped giving a shit about anything. I didn't care. It all just don't care. It all a lot. But I'm not healed. Okay, I'm still angry, still really hurt, and we're still not getting anywhere.
Still not getting anywhere. That's because you struggling to tell this story. It's like you freestyling stuff. You sitting up here, you making up stuff as you're going on.
Yeah.
Like as you go along with this story, you just adding shit on. That's all that you doing. You great at freestyling. You may even aspire to be a freelance writer for some lone director that's within the industry, who may even have dreams of putting out multiple films, iconic films. Years later, people will view them as, but that's what I'm looking. I'm like, you may even be like in the wrong damn occupation right now, Ally.
So I didn't care, okay? And to be in a room where people promised you the world, at one point you just go numb. So
Yeah.
things of me that probably don't make sense, but I was a kid. And all of this situation, everything that we're talking about, everything that I've been talking about, I was under the age of 18. Let's start there. Okay? I was sold a lot in foster care. A lot of stuff happened in my life with the...
She was sold a lot in foster care. A lot. What? Yo, people, come on, man. Hey, man, look here. If you ain't smashed like already, man, make sure that you smash the fuck up out that like button, man.
Please
As we
hit
get
that
into
like
this shit
button.
right here, like I'm all this stuff y'all been telling me about Ally-Athon. Man, Ally-Athon is up in here, man. This shit cat like a motherfucker. Like I say, I don't know at what time in her life that she underwent or to just be able to divulge this stuff. Like, I think that you need to seek like some type of assistance, like for real, as opposed to telling this stuff to everybody on the internet. You might need to tell that stuff, man, to somebody who's that's in that position. A clinical psychologist, a therapist, behavioral analyst, psychoanalyst, all of the and above. Okay, we know that Diddy is a fucked up person. We not riding with Diddy, but the shit with you and these stories that you telling now, this is kind of weird, yo. Like,
family I was with.
And I also think it's weird as hell that people listening to this stuff. Like,
okay, CPS reports go back to 3 months old. I remember 4 years old, and everything took off from there. All right. So never in my life did a lot of the stuff seem wrong until I met this twin of mine. Nothing seemed wrong. I'm telling you, the God honest.
That's your handler.
But you just said that was your mom's, though. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Until you met that twin. The twin. So the person 9 times out of 10 that was messaging you and stuff, y'all was talking back and forth or whatever.
Y'all, she looking to see how many she's looking at the comments, see how much it got and all that kind of stuff, okay? And she does have a cash app. Ally said, and we don't have cash apps. And Shelly was like, oh, I do. I have one. Like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what she over there doing. She counting it up.
Seriously, it's fine. This is the way.
She's not your mom anymore. She's not your mom anymore. Because obviously you've been around her for quite some time, because you and her have the same speech pattern. Y'all have the same pattern. Even with describing these stories that you are describing right now, it is the exact same damn story.
Seriously, it's fine. This is the way love is. This is the way this is supposed to be. Okay? I'm still trying to find words to what has happened. I'm still trying to find words, because every time we do something as far as an affidavit, talk to someone, this takes a lot out of me that I don't think people understand. The nightmares, the flashbacks, the skin crawling, the barely can do one.
I don't think nothing crawling on your skin, Ally, but one thing about it, though, it do look like you need to shave your armpits. Your armpits look real carbonation, like straight up. It look dusty, it look grimy. Even though it ain't a bunch of hair on it, it still give me carbonation vibes. You being in that car, sweaty, stinking, funky, you and Shelly, both y'all be up in that funky, hugging. Grandma back there on that third row back seat up in that damn minivan and stuff. Y'all need to stop that stuff. Got her feet elevated up in there. Y'all in there taking all them perks and then carrying on, going from state to state, using grandma money, getting them motel rooms and then carrying on and hoot and holler. You need to stop that stuff.
Yeah.
You know you need to stop that, man. I hear like you some truth teller revealing some insider all exclusive, yeah, a woke community, deep
Right.
dive in conspiracy theory. Man, just stop this shit, Ally. Stop it, y'all. You done confused too many people out here. I seen a great big old channel with a damn Ally video on that motherfucker today. I say, God damn, it was about 260,000 views on that motherfucker. I was like, God damn. Bring your ass over here to this channel and critically think with things that's being discussed, okay? Like, for real, you got to wake the hell up. Stop letting these, man, these people ain't doing nothing but getting over on y'all out here on social media with these damn stories. A bunch of damn story, man. Her ass or Shelly ain't been at no damn Diddy party. They ain't been at no Diddy party, man. What the fuck, Shelly? What Shelly gonna be doing at the Diddy party? What's she gonna be doing? There ain't nobody want no damn Shelly, but don't nobody want Shelly but Ally. That's the only person want Shelly, okay?
Y'all listen
she know
to
that
him.
too. And she needs to be out here talking about all them damn marriages and shit that she done been in and then carrying on. Collecting them paper trails and shit. They done stopped Shelly motherfucking money. Now Shelly feels some kind of way. Now her and Ally just out here riding. They had that motherfucking ride. We out here riding like a motherfucker. Now see, when Jag came up here, she should have been up here discussing Laguna, and when her and Laguna was motherfucking riding around, as opposed to all this whole other stuff that ain't got a damn thing to do with Ally, because Laguna got something to do with Ally, because Laguna was riding with Jag and Ally riding with Shelly. Yeah, that's how they riding around. Everybody riding around. Jag could have gave us some more insight on that shit, you feel what I'm saying? That's why I say, like, when you listening, Jag, that's the shit you need to be talking about. You need to be talking about Laguna and that shit with Laguna to give us a better understanding about Ally. Because, see, you got first-hand experience. See, many of us that's listening right now, that's tuned into this live stream, we've never met a person as weird as of on what Ally is. See, Jag, you was with Laguna. And see, Laguna was ultra weird. Laguna was believing the craziest stuff, and I know not damn person believe that stuff, but just wanted to, pretty much help Laguna out and stuff or whatever. No, I'm saying, but you can't be entertaining that kind of stuff, man. When these people got these mental health scares, these are problems. These are problems. When almost got too far gone, man, you know what they used to say? Put them down. You have to put them down. You have to take them out their mind, man. You true, the pit bull go crazy, man. Pit bull fuck around and bite everybody. Take them down, goddamn. See, y'all done went crazy. I here biting off a whole bunch of other shit, man. Ally done bit off a whole bunch of conspiracy theorists, platform statements they've made, posts, videos uploaded, shorts, all that shit. That where she getting it from. Man, Ally and Shelly don't be doing back but sit back scrolling through shit, man. Trying to talk about the latest, greatest, and next upcoming, the all exclusive motherfucking next conspiracy theory. Somebody put in the comments earlier talking about some shit that she said or reported right before Diddy got raided. Man, we knew Diddy ass was gonna get raided by way of that shit Lil Rod said. That's why the fuck you think I posted the shit? Why you think that we went over the entire transcript from Lil Rod? Huh? It ain't had shit to do with Cassie. Man, Cassie ain't took no damn body, no damn court. The fuck? Lil Rod is the one that put that paperwork in. Lil Rod put that thing into effect. Okay. We don't know if Cassie got some hush money or if Diddy was just secretly paying her ass off. Or we don't fucking know. We got to wait until that the Diddy get back jump. See, the Diddy ain't jumping no more. So it's up to each individual content creator to simply just create their own fucking content. That's what it's about. When it gets to that struggle point, what you do then is you latch on to what somebody else doing, what somebody else saying. I get it, I understand it. But see, we've consistently been talking about Ally. So we got more than enough stuff to discuss. Despite who else talking about it. I don't give a fuck about who else talking about it. We talking about it too. Just like we've been talking about a bunch of shit. You say, was it Laguna that said that Jaguars? Oh, I don't know. I think she did. I'm not for sure. One day I'll do an all exclusive Laguna for you too, and then we'll just backtrack the Laguna stuff. Like the Laguna stuff when her and the JAG were beefing and stuff. That's if Jag doesn't want to come up and then tell us about it or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean? Possibly. She may even do that. Who knows?
The nightmares, the flashbacks, the skin crawling, the barely can do one thing without feeling like everything is going to end forever. You want to run. You don't understand the feeling of feeling like I think somebody is around me and your clothes just don't feel right every day.
First day home back to Jamaica, boy, we had a great time. But you know what it is now?
I love
it's time
them
to
even
get
when you
back
don't
to
know
work,
them.
man.
They're my
It's
idols
time.
even when you've never met them in your life.
I'm
But
sorry.
the victims live with something every second of every single day, and it never goes away. A lot of people are going to ask me, in some situations, why was I there? How did I get there? I was a kid. I was a kid.
Man,
and I used to think
she is high. Do you hear me? She sky high.
Told you high.
Touch what I never touched before. Seen what I never seen before. Looked up and seen the sun. Yeah. Sky high. Sky high. Man, look at here. I've been in it for the last 3 days. Man, you gotta listen to that verse, man. The Andre spit, man. November, July, the temperature I. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, buddy.
Y'all, please. It's a reason I keep asking. Please hit the like button. I don't even have not one like. And could you please hit the subscribe button? I really and truly need y'all today. Thank you.
They yoked already in. They too bright. They them egg beaters. They is great egg beaters. Great in the pan. No butter, margarine, none of that. Scramble it. Like they might even set it aside with that. Like you just telling stories.
I know you saying, "Oh, I didn't seen this," but no, we're doing it from the beginning to all the way up to now. He's gonna break it down, even add stuff to it. You gonna see it, paperwork, all of it. So please hit the subscribe button, because I'm gonna sit here all them hours just so we won't miss nothing.
Yeah, you gonna be here any damn way. Cause you all.
That wasn't rape.
Oh.
Not true either.
Oh.
There is a lot.
Cause like I say, the Ally-Athon still lit, man. Before y'all check out and shit or whatever, man. If some of y'all don't fall asleep with your phone and shit or whatever, man, let us know you going down for a couple hours or whatever. Just let me know. Just be like, Wurld, I'm going down for a couple hours or whatever. You feel me? Because then when you get back up, we still gonna be on deck. You hear me? Yeah, just let me know. Just be like, Wurld, I'm out, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Well, some of you might even fall asleep with the damn TV on or the phone in your hand.
Going on with this case, these freak-off parties, they're not freak-off parties. There's a lot that happens. There's life-size wheels that people attach children to and spin it and decide who's having sex in what way. There are...
This the part that got me. And I think a lot of other people, because she made, I was so upset when I found out she made this up. She was not there. Oh, no names. Man.
Instead of that, there's children. They call them party favors. Okay. I'm really trying to spit this out. I'm really having a hard time tonight. I'm really having a hard time tonight. And I do not know why. I'm really having a hard time tonight. Because I've had to stop everything and turn around. And we're doing this again. And the thing is I can put out information But it's not until you guys get slapped with more information that people are like, okay, that's true. I get it. Don't just take one word and just go with it. But a part of my brain right now is just not doing that.
Darn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do y'all hear what she was talking about and now she's laughing about? Man. Oh, Lord, help us all.
You might be on that motherfucking elbow outpost. And we're gonna fuck elbow up later on. We'll be on that motherfucking neck. We're gonna be on elbow neck. We on her neck now. Yeah, cause this shit right here crazy with the concocted story, but they just be going on and on and on. Yeah, they just keep going and going and going and going. So I'm gonna drop the link for the person that's saying that they are in fact the mother.
Oh.
So let me go ahead and then drop the link.
Oh, somebody want to come
see
up
on whether or
and
not, if this is real,
a little nutty,
or if people are simply just, making up stuff, man, making accounts and stuff or whatever. We'll see. We'll see what's good. If not, we're gonna get back to the Ally-Athon because we just now getting started.
Yeah, we just now
5
getting
minutes
started.
to 2 hours. Blessings to everybody that's up in the building. Hopefully you enjoying yourself tonight. Yeah, we're gonna push it all the way into the morning, and we're gonna keep it going.
To the morning.
Yeah, it's great like that.
Let's see.
Let's go, man. And then we'll look and then see. Let me give it a second. And like I said, I can re-add you. This link now is just only for Allie's mom. Yeah, or the person is like playing like they Allie's mom. It's one of the two, either one. It don't matter either one. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, that'd be the bomb.
Stories and stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So we'll see on whether or not, you know what I'm saying, if she actually hit the link. I'll bring you back up. Yeah, I definitely bring you back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
so
y'all.
We'll see.
We having an alley party tonight.
We'll see what we got going on.
We having an alley party tonight, y'all.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to connect your
Somebody's
microphone.
alley mom is jazzed.
Stuff like that.
That's what somebody said.
You're gonna have to connect.
Oh, LaRonda, you say
chat.
so?
Let me go ahead and then give him a second.
LaRonda is the real mom.
Let's see what we
got. Mother. I am Tory Outlaw's mother. Tory Outlaw's mother, I'm here and I messaged you earlier. I would like to speak with you. Come on up, LaRonda, that's her. Come on, girl. Please.
Alright, I'm waiting, trying to see.
LaRonda.
That's why I knew it wasn't gonna be no straight all the way through stream. I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. I mean, I intended to do it, but hell, shit, you know.
See, there she is, right there.
So that's LaRonda. Like I say, it was my intention.
That is her real mom.
I'm saying, to go hard with it, to just go straight through with it. But for whatever reason, yeah, we'll have people that are, want to tap in with us. So then we'll have to do this from time to time. Hopefully, you all do understand that part right there.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Somebody say,
okay. Well, I still don't have anybody up here. Let me give it another second, man, and I'm gonna keep on going.
Come on, LaRonda.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and then assess that right there. Yeah, that is in fact a fake account. So that is the fake account. That's the fake Allie Carter mom account right there. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just assess it as that. Okay, family, let's go, man. Like, listen.
Because I'm just like, all of this, I can drop it. I'll just put up the affidavit and I'm gonna come back on because I'm trying to spit it out, and it's not. I don't know why it's not coming. Because what's irritating me too is journalists and people. If you're monitoring,
it ain't coming because you lying, Allie. That's why it ain't coming out. Exactly. Why you having the difficulties and stuff right now. You're making up shit.
Advertising your account and you're messaging me. I'm not giving information out for money.
Please hit the like button, please.
That's not what I'm doing either. The information is priceless, and we're not gonna help you do that. No, I don't want to eat. We're not doing anything. So if you're messaging us like, hey, you can come on my platform and do it, but if your platform is monetized, just please don't message us. You're not gonna like me. I'm just telling you right now.
I'm not monetized.
You're not gonna like me. I want to spit the information out. I have a lot. We have decades worth of information. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Okay, but I'm trying to.
Wurld.
And everybody's like, just do it. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You're not sitting right here. You're not sitting right here. And this, it cuts deeper than just, it cuts information out. I have a message, just you're not gonna like me. Just kidding. So if you're I want to eat. We're not.
Yeah, the link that's dropped right here, is if you would like to talk or if it's something that, you would like to say, because I'm sure you must be disturbed about, your daughter and these outbursts, things that she said online. So, there goes the link right there. You need to hit the link. If not, we still up in the building and you can enjoy the show.
You're not doing anything. So if you're
playing.
She gave me vibes, man, that she doing some kind of drugs. I don't know what the hell it is. Y'all can use y'all right level of discernment to feel what I'm saying, like within this whole damn story right here. But I see telltale signs, man, that there is some type of drug abuse going on right here.
It's like, hey, you can come on my platform and do it, but if your platform is monetized, just please don't message us. You're not gonna like me. I'm just telling you right now, you're not gonna like me. I want to sit the information.
This is the shit that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's like, she said all that stuff about having nightmares and, her feeling like somebody around her, her clothes feel, funny and stuff like that or whatever. Like, why she ain't went and got checked out? Why that lady sitting beside her? Why that lady
giggling and laughing with her? My God. I can't believe I believed all that. Yeah. King Wurld, maybe.
Well, I'm hollering right now, boy. Like, this shit done went rogue, man. Like, people crazy.
But y'all, the Ronda Outlaw, the name anyway, was in the chat.
We have decades worth of information. Do you hear what I'm saying?
You ain't went to the authority. Why you? If you got all this information and shit, Ally, like, come on, Ally, man, this shit is crazy.
Yo.
Okay, but I'm trying to, and everybody's like, just do it.
What did she say?
I'm telling you, boy, that shit crazy, man. Like, man, Ally going retarded right now, man. You hear me? Man, she done went retarded up in the motherfucker with these stories. I'm like, wait a minute, man, hold on. She making it seem like she done been up in the eyes wide shit.
Oh,
she done been
Lord.
up in there with Tom Cruise.
I ain't watched that movie yet.
She was in there with Big O. She was in there with Big O. You hear me? Shit, let Ally Carter tell her.
Oh, my
she was
God.
at the whole ceremony.
I haven't.
She was up in there, yo. She was in the masquerade ball, man. But shit, she ain't described with everybody.
Excuse me. Hey, y'all. Like he said, he's gonna play it all night long, and I'm gonna do my best to stay up with y'all and film it. Y'all, please at least give me say you like the video. I'll stop talking and moving, but please like the video and hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thank you from Valentine TV. I appreciate it. I know I look rough, I know, but I take care of my mama. Y'all, please, at least give me one like, okay? Alright, we'll see what's going on after I stop. Alright, here we go, y'all. Sorry about the stopping it. Here we go.
One thing you do is just click this, follow a few short steps, and it should bring you up. You'll be in the backstage,
trying to come
and
up.
I'll click you on. I'll stop playing the video then, and then we'll hear what you have to say.
Here's the thing.
You're not sitting right here.
Yo, Alice's mama's trying to come up.
It cuts deeper than just.
See, I'm trying to figure out, like, why is your story all over the place? Like, you done went from being, prostituted in the damn foster home and all this stuff. You was out there like Lisa Ray cousin on motherfucking player club and shit. You going to the parties and the goddamn shake girl, boom, the booty girl, big boom, the boom boom room part. That's what you was saying. How you go from that stuff took place with you physically, you underwent that, sexually violated, you spoke about the children and stuff being on the spinning wheel and stuff, whatever. Did they put you on the damn spinning wheel too? How you go from talking about all that stuff and now you laughing saying that it's difficult for you to basically recall or to just to explain all this stuff? Like, it just don't make sense.
It cuts deeper than probably a financial problem. It cuts deeper than a spiritual problem. It cuts deeper than a location problem. It cuts deeper than a soul problem.
And what the hell is in your damn what's in your eyelashes and stuff? Land this stuff like what is y'all sleeping in that car? Like what's going on? Cause you done been scratching and picking at your face and carrying on. I'm trying, man. Look here, Allie. The math ain't math. The math ain't
not at all.
I mean, I'm trying to hear what you talking about and carrying on, but this ain't it right here.
Okay, it takes a minute. It takes a minute to get up. It takes a minute to get out the corner. And for those who are like, okay, so testify. No, because listen. No, because the turning on Diddy's side is corrupt.
See?
Hold on.
How is she?
So people telling you to testify, but you don't want to testify. So why are you afraid? You're going into a court of law. So you think Diddy got that much power? You think somebody gonna track you down like a bloodhound and do what to you? You in the car with your play mama. Your play mama looking at her phone and typing stuff and setting it over there on the damn dashboard. You picking up the phone, reading it, and all this stuff. Like, I don't get this. I don't get none of this.
You know that, right?
Who's supposed to be in there testifying against Diddy? Why you ain't on that list? Why your name ain't mentioned nowhere? Like, I'm just trying to figure this shit out.
On the Diddy
because
list.
You're saying that you were a child victim. You're now breaking the silence and stuff. All this stuff about the Diddy tunnels and stuff. Where the Diddy tunnels at? Why they ain't show the Diddy tunnels? They show all that damn baby oil that was up in the room. Why they? So you can tell me that a person to go down there and record in the tunnel? They can't light up the tunnel. When are we gonna see that stuff? Hell, when people were talking about Walmart and underground bunkers, hell, they were going to NASA space stations, all type of shit in St. Louis. You feel me? Which were in fact underground, but I haven't seen these said Diddy tunnels that you're referring to. Like, when are we gonna get to that part right there? Yeah, like, see me saying a whole bunch of stuff, man, making up stuff, man. What the tunnels there? If you was in the Diddy tunnel, you point out the Diddy tunnel. Where is it at?
Where is it at?
What it looked like when you came up for air? Did they blindfold you and take you down to the Diddy tunnel? Did you go by a ladder, or is it like a slope that can be wheelchair accessible? Like, what kind of tunnel is it? What at least the entryway look like? You ain't got to tell us the intricate details, with the code that you got to put in when you in the Diddy tunnel. Like, Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon, like Mr. Han had down there underground with Bruce Lee. Remember when he broke that motherfucker? When he hit that shit, cause Bruce Lee went down there. Through that thing up under, he had put a plant on that mother. It was like a big ass plant pot on top of it, and Bruce Lee moved it and opened it up. Then he took that rope and he let himself down there and shit or whatever. And he was down there. He was in the motherfucking tunnels and shit. He was down there. That was Mr. Han and shit. You feel me? Like Bruce Lee showed all that stuff. He went down there. He took that snake out that bag. Yeah, the people that was in that office, they ran up out of there. Bruce Lee went in there. He called the CIA. That sound was going off. Then the motherfucker came out there. And then that one dude ran up on him. Bruce Lee smacked his ass. He fell.
Oh my God.
He kicked the other dude and shit. That one say, oh. So then Bruce Lee took his shirt off. Then they were fighting in front of the pit of acid. Man, it was a bunch of shit.
Oh my
Then
God.
it got so bad. The dudes were chasing Bruce Lee, and this is the first time. Look, before Gucci Mane and anybody else, that was the first time that they ever showed a clone. I might even show it to y'all. Cause y'all probably ain't even watched the damn movie. But it's called Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon. And when Bruce Lee was down there, I'm trying to tell you some real shit, because she ain't talking about
I know I've
But
seen
anyway,
it.
when Bruce Lee was down there, when he was fighting out there, he took his shirt off and he struck out running. And them guys were coming from the left and the right. That girl, she was beating on that glass. She was saying, hey, help me, help me. And it was a clone. It was right beside her. It was a Mr. Hard shit. See, she not explaining that stuff. Like, did you drop something? Was a piece of paper that you had on there? We're going to St. Tropez. You know what I'm saying? We'll be in the further.
Please don't forget to subscribe and like.
Like what
subscribe
happened?
and like, please.
Were you seasick? At night, was it cold?
I better plug it up.
What did you have on your head? Do you remember what kind of shoes you had on? Who else was there? Was May still?
Why you won't? You leave when I ask you to.
Was that big ass
please hit the like button and the subscribe button, please.
This is all.
Thank you.
Information I obtained from articles.
Just get my hand right, y'all.
You see, they have been people that low key they have supported it because they just wanted something to go off of. They wanted something to go off of, and you right about that. You right about that, sister. Yeah, that's right. She ain't say nothing about them damn feline size rats that was in them bitty tunnels. We don't know whether or not it didn't just feed them steak or all of the stuff that he got from the Uber Lyft from Ruth Chris that he didn't eat, that he dropped it down there for this.
Dang.
You ain't telling us nothing. You ain't telling us about the guys that Gene Deal, the dudes that Gene Deal was over, that had on paramilitary gear and had Rambo, straight across their chest like an X with heavy, magazines and different artillery bullets, like big ass Rambo knives, motherfuckers standing with face paint and stuff. Like, you ain't telling that.
You stupid. He make me laugh so. He from North Carolina too, just like me.
You ain't telling us nothing. When did the hell?
I can relate.
Where it landed?
I can't believe I got tricked by her though.
Is it a helicopter like Airwolf, or is it the one more like on motherfucking MacGyver?
Oh my God,
MacGyver. Or was it a mass type of chopper, the helicopter? How that motherfucker land? Did it tilt in the front? What's the theme song when the helicopter? See, you not telling us nothing. Diddy, look at here. Diddy, Daddy.
Was it in the woods? Puffy, was it on the beach?
Sean, John, whatever you want to call that nigga. Okay? Whatever you want to call it. Man, you gotta go in on that shit. Your next upload, it gotta be some fire shit. You gotta explain once that, you know what I'm saying, y'all left the tunnel and the chopper landed when y'all was running from the beach. Yeah, I was like, the beach sand, it was moist. Yeah.
I can't believe I ain't got no lights.
The thong flip-flops y'all had on. Y'all was in that open floor concept, 30,000 square feet crib and shit with the infinity end pool off a damn cliff of fucking nowhere. Like, you gotta drop that. I want to know, like, how did the people get to the Diddy party? Did they come in a certain type of vehicle? Did they all wear certain type of clothes? Did they leave at a certain time? Did they all have to arrive at a certain time? You've left out a lot of details. Now, people that are just listening to videos, they'll probably go for that stuff, but you ain't want to know none of that thus far. You just sitting in the car like that drug biz done got you and that woman, and y'all let them want something. And after y'all hit a little piece or whatever, then you went in the car and said, let me go ahead and get to it now. Let me go ahead and spark this shit. Now it's hot now. You sitting up, you done explained 2 or 3 times. You can't even get it out. All this stuff that happened, as you claimed years ago, you're saying that this stuff happened. But then you got a difficulty level 10 You got a difficulty level 10 right now. We're just letting us know what happened. Like, this is crazy. Like, you are here giving all these shocking details and stuff. Like, so it's just like a freestyle thing or whatever. So I see now I'm gonna have to make a video and just go back in, you know, with this whole Diddy party shit, with what my experience was and stuff. You know, when I was invited there, you feel me? And I told y'all before, I was the damn cameraman and shit. You hear?
Who's going to defend someone that they know damn well is a killer?
Yeah, if you been
a rapist.
If y'all been following her for years and this all she been doing is just sitting
That's it.
Yeah, Tupac daughter and stuff. If y'all been following her for years and this all she been doing is talking, that's the only thing that's gonna come out of this is a bunch of damn talk, yo. This right here, hey, look here. She doing a whole lot of carbonation right now. Mixed with Laguna. This is like this Laguna 2.0 right here.
A child slave trader. Who's going to defend someone like that? Would you?
You're not giving up no information. You're just dramatizing the story, Ally. That's what you're doing. And it's absolutely, man, it's no shade whatsoever, man. This shit right here just is all in truth. And if you ain't smashed like already, man, make sure you smash the fuck up out that like button.
I don't have not one like yet.
Ally-Carter over
Dang
this
it.
motherfucking cap.
Just one like.
Well, this big cap right here.
After you know.
It's fine though.
What's been done? After you know. That's a money issue. That's a money issue, right? You don't care what happened to the kids. You don't care about your integrity. That's not.
Oh my God, what?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, you're trying to read through them notes. Like I'm sitting there looking at your eyes right now. You're looking at that other phone. Cause see, I can easily get on here and just tell y'all Charlie Murphy, my daddy and stuff, and Debbie Allen is my mama. You see what I'm saying? She's sitting there. That lady is sending them text messages to that other phone. She's sitting there looking at it. She's saying stuff like, "Oh, don't forget to add the part about this. Oh yeah. Also mention the initiation system.
That might be why she always turn her comments
initiation
off.
system. Like, go over that. You know, what that's comprised of. What door you had to go through. If in fact you had to take a spiritual bath and shit before you went in there. See, you leaving out a whole bunch of shit, y'all. That's what you're doing. And you're wasting time. It's some serious shit that's going on. Diddy weird ass been doing all kind of fuck shit, but now you want to clog up the damn algorithm and take this shit some damn where else. I don't know what the hell you done been smoking on Ally.
We need them real victims to be able to come through.
I don't want that shit there. If it's gonna have you sitting in the car talking about some shit that you know that didn't fucking happen, but you've placed yourself at the scene of the Diddy party crime. You was at the motherfucking Diddy party.
You don't know what
shit happened to you years prior to going to the damn Diddy party. So
you don't, she don't know what the FBI and them gonna do with her telling these stories like this. She ain't saying no allegedly, nothing. Y'all? Wow.
Man, like,
I'm trying.
I don't believe that, Ally.
I'm trying, but for whatever reason, it's not. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me right now.
I do. I just don't know what drug that it is. That's all that is, man. I don't know what drug it is. If I knew that, then I could tell you. But I see the telltale signs just in your damn mannerisms, the scratching, the moving around, the grabbing your eyes, doing a whole bunch of weird ass shit. That come from that influence, okay? And shout out to everybody that's up in the building. I'm telling you, straight like that, this lady is showing signs. Like I see the symptoms just for being in the damn streets, man, in her. And there's no reason for her to even be out here on camera, even looking the way that she's looking right now. Not to say that you have to look a certain way, but with these stories that have,
could I have at least one like button? One like, please.
Stuff. Them folk over there on TikTok talking about they ain't seen her in 2 days and all this shit or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, they probably like goddamn high. Them cash apps and shit that y'all seen her.
They done kicked off. They kicked off.
Fucked up somewhere. Ally say, "Well, we gonna diddy this, we gonna diddy it all the way out, and it may even be that's with her. That's talking about that they gonna diddy that motherfucker all the way out." I don't know.
Could y'all please hit the subscribe button, and could I at least get one like, please? Thank you.
From here and there, it ain't been not one solid time, not one time that she has given up a name of some damn body. It was a this, it was a that. Like, what the hell is going on?
Thank you.
So you think that those people are still connected to Sean? And if that's the case, if they're still connected to Sean,
I'm hoping they subscribe.
What about the men that did that stuff to you in the past? Who that? You just figuratively stated that. Did you not know their names? You don't think that they know your name? You don't think they know what you look like? You don't think that they're watching the same shit on social media? Man, the fuck out of here. Motherfuckers that don't like me, them the main people to watch my video. Man, them my biggest fans. Do you hear me? Man, them niggas is my biggest fans. They plugged in. So with people that you say that you dislike because of things sexually violated that they did to you, you wouldn't think that those people would be sitting back and then listening to you, Ally Carter. That don't even make no damn sense for you to play like your ass is in hiding now because of Sean P. Diddy Combs. Like, what the fuck? Why you not in hiding from the men when you was in foster home, when you were prostituting and doing other things, selling your body? You being out there being on the drugs and stuff. Like, why you don't think that them people want to do something to your ass now?
I can just feel the evil. I can feel the good.
It's funny, right? You can just
listen. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Did y'all? I showed the comment on on his thing. LaRonda Outlaw was in the comments. He put the link down for her to come up, but she said, "I am not Ally Carter's mom. I am Tori Outlaw's mom, and I sent you a message. I wanted to speak with you." So he said, "I'm gonna drop the link like that," and she ain't hit it yet. So if she ever hit the link, he gonna bring her on up. And then he said it must have been a dummy account because she never hit the link. But LaRonda Outlaw, the name anyway, was in the chat talking. She said, "I am Tori Outlaw's mama, not Ally Carter." So we'll see. Because he going to let her roll all night, every video. He going to break down every video. So I'm going to be up all night. That's why I said, y'all, please hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button, because I'm doing it for you. Because I've seen them all, okay? Thank you so much. I love y'all. Here we go. I'll let it rip. Here we go.
Messages you looking at on your other phone, you keep scratching on your face. It's obvious anybody can see you high as hell. Like, are you serious right now? Like, this done been going on for a little minute right here. Like, so you ain't covered no ground whatsoever. Nothing's came of this only but you uploading videos with weird people come to my channel talking about some damn, oh yeah, you this, you that, you hate, or whatever. No. You just slow as hell. And you not really listening. I'm guessing, yeah, you may just want to hear some stuff about Diddy. We don't support Diddy. We not for Diddy over here. No way, shape, form, or fashion, but we damn sure ain't for these fictitious ass stories.
No.
Because that's what this is, a fictitious ass story. Even these accounts. She done had to sit, man, she done been sitting in the damn car, going back and damn forward, Get them damn text messages. That lady sitting there reminding her what. Shout out to 7 Blunts up in the building. 7, did you want to say anything about any of this? If so, let me know. I'll re-drop the link, all right? To say she looking in the camera, you can tell she high because she using the damn front facing camera as a damn mirror just to be scratching on herself. And this ain't the first. Matter of fact, through the rest of this video, just take into account this peak game with the amount of times that she actually do that, and it's gonna show and then prove to you what's going on with me.
I can just feel the evil. I can feel the good, but I can just feel a problem with the evil.
See?
I can feel the good, but I can just feel a problem. Just stirring. I'm trying.
See how many times she scratch her face, y'all.
I'm trying. What is happening right now, I don't know. I really don't. So,
Cheryl, you hear this shit?
Cheryl laughed, dude.
She said she just don't know. She don't know what's happening right now. It's just I don't know what it is. It might be the little T Holy Ghost. That's probably what it is. Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost. That's probably what it is. The Holy Ghost. The motherfucking Holy Ghost. It's up in her. She don't know what's going on. It's done took control of her body. She is possessed by some damn outer being. Ain't no telling what the hell is going on with her right now. And shout out to whoever that's trolling that waited 20 minutes to comment. Man, let's go.
Wow.
I was ready. I was ready, and then I jumped on here, and I'm like, Gav, back. I don't know what's wrong with my.
I told you that. I know what's wrong with you, Ally.
She hit that rewind. She hit that damn record button. And got and that high hitter.
What does that mean?
It was a party favor. Somebody you could take off the table.
So you're telling me they set children?
I set children on a table.
Like when you go to a birthday party and they have gift bags for everybody that comes that have candy and toys in them, and they set them on the table. So you're telling me at the freak off parties, they put children on the table instead of gift bags, and then people can do what?
Take you off the table and have sex with you, even though it's against the rules to do certain things like anal sex or full house sex. Sometimes that's against the rules. Like for me, that was against the rules, but that didn't matter.
Why did she have to walk her through what actually happened?
Exactly.
Why did she have to do that?
Right.
She walked her through the whole conversation, y'all.
She did.
She was like, yeah, tell them what they do. And this, and this and that.
It was a party favor.
Shelly is the whole live script writer.
I was somebody you could take off the table.
So you're telling me they set children?
I set children on a table.
Like when you go to a birthday party and they have gift bags for everybody that comes that have candy and toys in them, and they set them on the table. So you're telling me at the freak off parties, they put children on the table instead of gift bags, and then people can do what?
Take you off the table and have sex with you, even though it's against the rules to do certain things like anal sex or full house sex. Sometimes that's against the rules. Like for me, that was against the rules, but that didn't matter.
You know what?
That did not matter.
Are you serious, Ally?
Yeah, Ally.
Because for people that have been coming in my comments saying all this weird shit, which we will take a look at, man, Ally she been put this shit out here back in 2021. Back 2021, Ally Carter, she clearly stated the stuff that happened with her biological mother. Now, I have never heard this stuff right here before. So, as I was listening to this shit, I said, wait a minute, hold the fuck up. Did she really just say that it was this person and that person that did this and that? Some of the most horrific ass stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, are you serious? Did you really just put that shit on a motherfucker like that? As a child? And I think she even, if I ain't mistaken, I think she even goes back to stating at the tender age of 3 months old, she was able then to recollect things that took place, and then she continued to go, in on what that experience was like, who did what. And for people who had questions about her real mother and why she wasn't with her real mother, which I do find to be strange as hell, like I told you from the fucking beginning, I find this shit to be strange as hell to have somebody even saying this stuff. Yeah. Now that we know that, like 4 years old, Allie Carter has said about her mom's, her biological mother, who she just simply refers to as her bio mother. I'm like, damn. She carried you for like what, some 9 months, and the only thing that's all you see her as is your bio mom.
Bio mother was always involved and dated the authority that was around me, whether that was a principal, a campus security guard, a doctor of mine, someone on a child protective services case, and
so you just gotta pay close attention, because she said that somebody with CPS, that her mother dealt with somebody. Her mother was dating somebody from CPS.
Someone on a child protective services case, and that includes a chief of police that was coming into my room at night when I was 13, 14.
So, and now she is, pretty much hinting that her mother also dealt with the chief of police, and he was going into her room. I don't know how he got permission to do that. I don't know where her mother was at the time, but these are all the things that she's saying.
How you see when this started? CPS reports say that I was 3 months old.
Wow.
I remember as far back as when I was 4. The first time that I was in shock from something that happened to me, the first time that it was just
4 years old. She was 4 years old. She can remember back when she was at the age of 4. I don't know how many of you all that are listening right now can do recollection. No. You can look in hindsight, in retrospect, and then see what the fuck was going on in your life at 4 years old. How are you even able to even grasp those still frame images or millisecond of footage? Like, how are you able to do that? Do you got the Dr. Emmett Brown? Yeah, did you create the damn time machine? You got the flex? What in the hell happened?
Just too much for me to handle.
How can she even recall all of this stuff right here, y'all?
I remember as far back as when I was 4, the first time that I was in shock from something that happened to me, the first time that it was just too much for me to handle. And at that time, I didn't know. It was so much that was already in the family, and I was always told, what happens in the family stays in the family.
So she's basically saying that this is a normal thing that happened within her family. Now, I don't know whether or not if her biological mother, her real mother, I don't know if she knew anything about this, but Allie just put some bullshit out there on her whole damn family. Basically making it seem as if that. Yes?
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Hi, this is Miss Outlaw. I'm Tori Outlaw's mother.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
I am.
Okay.
So I'm kind of blown away. I've been watching this on my daughter for a while now, and I'm not Shelly. I'm Miss Outlaw. I'm her mother.
Ooh.
Can I ask you, does she have a sister?
Yes, I'm the mother of 6 daughters. Tori is one of them.
Dang.
Interesting. So can I ask you, how long has it been since you seen or been around your daughter?
Well, Tori was a problem teenager. She wanted to do things her way when she reached a certain age. And I haven't seen Tori since 16. Tori was no longer in my household as of 16. At the age of 16.
If it's not too personal to ask, can I ask why she wasn't allowed to be back at the house?
It's not a matter of her not allowing to be back at my home. Tori caused a lot of issues where she lied, like she's lying right now on this social media. I would drop Tori off at school. Tori would go into the school and horrifically lie on me like she's doing right now, to where CPS would visit my home. She lied so bad where they came and took 4 of my children away from me for 6 days.
Ooh.
Can I ask, like, what was that about? Like, what reason did she have to do that?
Because I was a strict parent. She wasn't allowed to hang out in the streets, and she wanted to mingle with the wrong type of kids that were in foster homes, which were my neighbors. And there was just things that she was not allowed to do. And she just became out of control. The behavior, I can't even tell you where it came from. It could have possibly came from her going to school with a lot of foster care kids. That's where I believe a lot of this came from. Shelly Carter was visiting the foster home that was next door to me. And I believe that's how Tori connected with her.
Oh, God.
Hello?
Yeah, I was just sitting there thinking for a second. So you say that the people next door, that's, literally where Shelly was going to, but somehow she managed then to link with your daughter.
Yeah, I believe Shelly Carter. I was told by a lot of the kids that Tori was socializing with from school that Shelly Carter used to hang around the school because she was some type of counselor. She was working some type of position with a place called Safe House in Riverside County.
Oh,
and that's when I first met Shelly. Again, Tori used to go to school and she used to tell all these crazy lies. She even tried to get a lot of the kids that she was socializing with to do the same. Because I even had parents knocking on my door. I had one parent come to me crying in tears because her daughter had pretty much did a copycat. And went to the school and told all these horrific lies, and she has CPS at her home.
Ooh.
So this was like just a thing to do. It became a thing to do for Tori. And again, I believe it came from her going to school with foster care kids. Because where I lived in Moreno Valley, my neighbors were foster care parents.
That's so. Not to cut you off, but I just want to just interject for a second, because when you say that, like, about the neighbors, can I ask you, like, did you have like any dealing with the neighbors, the adult, the mother, the father, whoever that was at the house?
No. The way I found out that I had foster care parents as neighbors is one day I came home from work and there were some kids sitting on my porch. And I asked them where did they live, and they told me across the street. And
y'all gotta listen.
The way the kids looked, I didn't want my daughters dealing with them. So I walked the kids back over across the street because I wanted to meet their parents, and that's how I thought I had foster care parents, foster homes living around me as my neighbors. And I recall one little girl, she came up dead.
Oh.
A few blocks from where I lived. Yeah, she came up dead, brutally beaten by some boys that they were going to school with. I have made it known to the foster parents. I said, look, I'm the mother of 6. I don't want these kids at my house. These kids are badly troubled. I appreciate if you, Tori, this is when she started. She started telling all these lies when we moved to Moreno Valley.
Wow.
And at that time, she was, 14? She was 14 when she got started with telling all these horrific lies.
Right. And see, that's at the point, like, excuse me, and like I say, my apologies, and I got your message, which is in fact duly noted. I felt like that it was something else that was going on, but don't even worry about it. I'll handle that. But that's when I first started researching, that's where it started at. And then I heard her say that with 13. And then when I researched who Rochelle Hawks actually is, I questioned then with her changing her name to Carter, and then your daughter changing her name to Leilani Carter. And I think with the neighbors, and even with her coming over, doing that visiting, that counseling or whatever, she might have been that lax type of counselor that might have been, appropriating stuff for, underage, like with children, which is strange.
Yeah, because it's so much. Tori took me through. She took me through a lot. When I had CPS come to my house for the final time when they took my children away from me, and when they took my kids and they set up this meeting, I had met with Shelly for the second time, and that was in this meeting with Child Protective Services, which I didn't understand why she was here. And when I questioned it, I had a supervisor, a social worker, because I asked myself, who is this woman? And they told me that she was a counselor.
Wow.
That had met with my daughter at this place that they call Safe House for troubled kids.
Yeah, and let me tell you about that right quick. Now, with that, there's a connection with her with an alternate address that she used to that Safe House place.
Yeah, I plan on visiting Child Protective Services, the juvenile court system, and this Safe House place tomorrow. I've taken off work because when I seen my picture posted today, let me just say this right here. Again, I haven't seen my daughter since 16. She was not in the foster care system like she states on here. She lied so much to the schools. And I know that Shelly Rochelle Hawkins or Hawks, I know she coached her to say all these things, because CPS even told me, they said she has a strange relationship with your daughter. It almost seemed like she's attracted to your daughter somehow.
I knew it.
And this woman was writing letters to the judge. For 6 days, she was writing letters to the judge trying to get custody of my daughter. And the only thing that they were trying to do was investigate all these accusations that came from my daughter when I'm dropping her off at school. And when it got in front of the judge, they had 4 of my daughters, my other 2 were adults. And when it got in front of the judge threw it out. And he said, Miss Outlaw, we have placed Tori. They placed 3 of my daughters, my younger daughter. They actually placed all 4 of them with this one lady. Thank God, she was a really nice lady. And this woman called me at 3:00 in the morning, and she said, your oldest daughter took off. She said, I don't know. She got in the car with some people. I didn't know these people. She ran out of my house. She had reported it. This was at the age of 16. So when it got in front of the judge said, these are accusations these type of accusations should have had police records, medical reports. It was nothing. They couldn't prove anything because you can't prove a lie. So the judge threw it out. But when he told me about Tori, my daughter, he said, Miss Outlaw, I don't know where your daughter is. right now to release her back to you. He said, and with all these accusations, I think they're just going to continue. He said, so we could do one or two things. It's up to you. He said, we could release your daughter back to you because we have no reason to keep her in the system. He said, or we could keep her in the system until she turns 18. My daughter had taken me through so much shit. I told them, keep her. Because she lied on her father. She lied on me. She called raped on her dad when that didn't happen. None of these things that Tori has stated on this social media from what I'm just now finding out for years, they're all lies. Everything is a lie. Shelly Carter is a predator and she is a pimp. And I'm just ticked off because yesterday when I see my pictures posted, I'm like, enough is enough. It is time for me to put this to an end, to hire an attorney, whatever I got to do, because I have a life. I have grandkids, I have other kids, and this is something that I could tell that has continued and it will continue until I put an end to it. And I'm sick of the humiliation. I'm tired of seeing my daughter on here like this. I could tell that she's on drugs. I could tell that this lady is screwing on my daughter. Yeah. I just know that a lot is going on with Tori, and the lies are just.
But can I just stop you right there briefly? And I just want to just extend my apologies to you, myself personally, and on behalf of my platform. What I did anyway, with that, I just wanted to show people, that not only was she lying, but who she really was, because she didn't want to tell people who she really was, but she continued with these stories. Yeah. And just kept running on. And when I really heard the stuff, what she was saying about you, her father as well, I was taken aback because my mother's deceased. I was taken aback. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm like, I know in the hell she didn't just smite you like that and then call this woman her mother and you simply her bio mother.
Yeah, I've had my daughter from the day she was announced in my belly until. Like I said, I got a visit from Child Protective Services. They had snatched up. I had to hand over. They had already had Tori. They took her from the school. And they came and took 3 of my daughters. I had 4 minors at the time. And until this day, that hurts still because being a single parent, I bust my ass to raise my kids to the best of my knowledge, and I could honestly say I did a damn good job. And to see my child sit on social media with this white woman, to see that picture, that video of this white woman with my daughter in that bathroom, this is still my child, regardless what she's done and how she's lying on me, and this is still and always going to be my daughter. And when I see the responses on social media, when I see the responses, again, this is still my daughter. That hurts. But I'm going to help her out. And the way out, if I have to take her to court, which is what my plan is, I will be taking my daughter, Tori, to court. I will be taking Shelly to court. Shelly has never adopted my daughter. All of these affidavits and paperwork and all that crap is fake. All of it. I have everything that I need, to prove who I am and what I've been to my daughter. Tori has been on the street since the age of 16. She's been with this white woman since 16. She's been with her. I don't believe if Tori experienced any type of abuse, it came from that white woman. But Tori has never been raped, beaten, abused by no one, not me, her sisters, her father, her brothers. Tupac is not her father. Her father lives right here in Moreno Valley. He's remarried. He has adult kids and grandkids, and Tori has a nice big size family. I've had people, family and friends calling me, telling me about these videos for years. But I'm like, I didn't have time for that. I have a job. I own a home. I own cars. I got to go to work every day. I got grandkids. I got adult kids. I don't have time for that. I didn't want to look at it until a year ago. Until a year ago, I had a cousin call me and say, you really need to take a look at these videos of Tori. And I still didn't do it. My oldest daughter pulled all the videos up. And it's like now it's just notifications coming to my phone where, it's letting me know when there's a video or a blogger that's speaking on it. And again, it has to come to an end. It has to, because there's no way I'm going to allow this white woman nor my child to continue to sit and lie about her childhood. I'm not going to do that. If she experienced anything, well, she probably have. I mean, when you're out there, a young girl on these streets, like my daughter, I don't know where she's been. I know that she's not a part of this Sean Diddy Combs crap. I'm so sure of that.
What did you think? What did you think when you heard her even saying stuff like that in those videos?
Jesus.
I was just speechless. Just like, this is my daughter. That was the only thing that continues to come to my mind. Like, this is my daughter, and it just seemed unreal to look at her. Even I've been watching tonight. I watched last night. It's like that's the only thing. I'm like, I have to do something. I have to do something to end this. Especially that video with her in the bathroom on the floor. That was the first time I ever seen that with Shelly. That was extremely disturbing. And my only thing now is to pull out money that I don't have. And I've already spoke with attorneys that's been willing to take my case. I just didn't want to spend my money, but it will be spent now. It will most definitely be spent now, because Tori needs help, and this is not going to get better for her as long as she's out here with this woman that calls herself Shelly or Rochelle or whoever she is. But it leaves me speechless to see my daughter on social media and saying all these things, but it's not new to me, because this is something that she did. She started doing at the age of 14, I think it was 15 years old when we moved to Mobile. Hello?
Yes, I'm still here. I was just sitting here listening, because I wanted to know, like, if you didn't mind going into it, like, how was she as a child?
Tori was a good girl. She was
smart, right?
She was she's very smart. She's very intelligent. I just started noticing the change when we moved to Moreno Valley. I moved to Moreno Valley in a brand new home, in a brand new area, and she was in a good school, and her influences came from the foster homes that surrounded me. I send my daughter to school, and I go to pick her up, and then I get told by policemen that they're not releasing my daughter to me. And that went on for months. And then before I knew CPS came and took my kids.
Oh my God.
And then I had to go to court, and I went to court 6 days later to hear Child Protective Services have written up all this craziness about...
Let me refresh it. Y'all gotta...
me abusing my daughter. And it was only Tori. I wasn't abusing anybody else. It was just her. And, like I said, the judge told me, he said, all these accusations, I see no medical records. I see no proof of nothing. And he threw it out. So I seen the change in her. I had no problems with Tori until she started middle school in Moreno Valley.
Dang.
And again, that was at the age of, I think she, again, 14. Was it 14, 15 when we moved? Yeah.
Because
Yeah, like,
and she even denoted too, like around 13 and stuff or whatever, she was, making it seem as if that she was in foster care. So to me, just from hearing you say that with what I thought, it seems like to me that when whoever it was that the neighbor was that she was counseling at the time, she must have just been over there hanging with them. And they might have even told your daughter that she was a cool person to talk to. I think possibly she could have even been the person that even brought the drugs, to tell you the truth. It's supposed to be a damn counselor, yo.
Yeah. This all came from Shelly Carter. This all of this. I could tell that Shelly Carter has coached her on a lot of these videos to say what she's been saying.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep my cool because I cannot respond. I got too much to lose. I can't respond the way I want to. This woman got a hold of my child at 15, 16 years old. And I'm not going to stand by and just let her continue to have a hold of my daughter. But this all came from Shelly Carter. I know it did. It came from Shelly Carter, and it came from the foster care kids. Like I said, there was one girl at the age, and you can Google that. She was murdered in Moreno Valley. Body left in a home off a cactus in Moreno Valley, and that was the very same girl that was sitting on my porch one day, coming from the foster home.
Wow.
And I know that Shelly had something to do with these foster homes around me. And she was swinging out at that school.
Excuse me, that's not to cut you off, but that's what I was saying about the address that I discovered. And it was linked to the place that you was talking about. And I found it strange that she was, simply a counselor there. She was dealing in, psychology or whatever. And I'm just like, well, what would be her reason to be that close to her like that? And then when I said she changed her name from Hawks to Carter, just as your daughter had the name then trademarked, I said, that's what it is. That's what they're doing with each other. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, there were no... and again, how can you can't adopt a 18, 19-year-old, first of all. I noticed on one of the videos, both of them stated that she was adopted at 18, 19.
Right.
You can't adopt a 18, 19-year-old. And my rights were never taken away. I went to court for Tory, with Tory. The judge told me I didn't have to come back when he released my girls back to me. That I didn't have to come back for Tory. And I said, no, you're going to leave this case open until my daughter turns 18. I will be here at every court date until her 18th birthday. And I did. I went to court every month until she turned 18, from 16 to 18. And I knew that Shelly had my daughter. The social workers were telling me that Shelly had my daughter.
So let me ask you, when they say, like, literally that she had your daughter, did you then have at least an idea where she might have stayed at?
No. I even reported her missing through missing persons. I had my daughter posted everywhere. I was looking for her, out every day looking for her, because they told me CPS told me they didn't know where Shelly Carter was, how to locate her. I didn't believe that, because they banned her. She kept trying to get custody of my daughter, and she would come to the courts. I even had words with her one time in the courts where they had to put her out, and they banned her from having any dealings with my case. And again, here this white woman walking in looking like some freaking cowboy with these men clothes on and a cowboy hat, and just looking like some freaking dykish predator. And I kept questioning it. Who is this white woman coming in here inquiring about my child, my kids, but she was trying to get custody of my daughter, and the courts told her Miss Outlaw didn't lose her rights to her daughter. There's nothing here in order for us to take her rights. So, but this lady had my daughter. I know she did. Tori has been with her this whole time. And when she turned 18, she came out of, they had dropped her from missing persons.
Wow.
I reported her missing. Tori didn't do that. No one did that but me.
Okay, because I heard her say that in the video about, you know, the missing reports and all of that. So yeah, you was the one that reported her missing.
I knew it.
Yes, through missing. I forgot what that program is called. Missing children. Missing exploited children.
I think yes.
I'm the one that did that. Myself and her father were the ones that reported her missing, and you know, had those the flyers hanging up everywhere in different cities. And I believe my daughter she's been with this female for the whole time. So like I said, if she experienced any issues as far as being prostituted or any of that, you know, that came from, I believe it all came from Shelly Carter. I know it did.
So can I ask you, because I know, you know, as a mother that you do have fond memories of her, as you should as a mother. Like when you seen her on these videos, like could you look at her and see like the drug usage? Because I, you know, like I say, that was one of the things immediately that I noticed about her, that she was on some type of drug.
Yeah, she has my daughter on some type of drug. She does. She does. Tori doesn't look the same. She's really skinny, and frail, and she's like just like a zombie. She looks like a zombie to me.
I want to share something with you right quick. I just want to what you're saying about the way that she looked. Like my children are fraternal. They're twins. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, male to female or whatever. And it's like when I looked at your daughter and then I did a side by side with your face and her face, I seen then that there was telltale signs that she been on drugs hard. Because she don't even have the weight in her face like what you do. She still got the same lips and stuff or whatever, but I'm just like, what happened to her? Like, man, that I'm telling you, just thinking about my daughter, that hurt me to see that. And in times past, when I reported on the sex code, that was my thing with roasting them to get their attention, to get them to see how ridiculous that they look. That was the whole damn thing.
Yeah. And you know what? You're the first, and I have to say thank you, first of all. You are the first that when I started watching these videos and looking at the comments and, you know, all the people that were believing this crap, you know, and then I'm like, how is it that people could sit on here and not realize here is a young black girl with this white woman? You know, I have twin daughters. Tori have twin sisters. You know, that's another thing. She stated that her siblings were, in one of those videos, that her siblings were missing and are dead, and her siblings are doing wonderful. Tori has 5 sisters. She has a nephew, and the sad thing about it, this woman got a hold of my daughter, and I'm not sure how to get her back. And it's like, it's so much damage that has been done. The only thing I could think of, I've even been to mental behavior centers and showed them some of these videos and been told that being that she's 30 years old, she would have to be willing to get the help. I can't just, she's no longer a minor. So I'm wrecking my brain right now trying to figure out how to help my daughter.
I will discuss that with you offline. Offline, I will. Yes, I most definitely will, because I dealt with the situation before dealing with a sex code. So I will explain it to you, and if it's anything else that you would need as far as them and where they are and stuff like that or
Ally
whatever, I think
Carter's
that's a joke
mom,
at
that's
this
a
point.
real
And they
mom
know that too.
talking.
And they know they just riding around. That's all that they
Y'all.
doing.
Wow.
And
That's another thing. Yeah, that's another thing that I seen. She got her in the car. Um, wow, in the car, just riding around, telling these stories, claiming they're on the run constantly. I got some addresses on Tori. I got some addresses on this Shelly Carter. I even had the police here at 4 o'clock this morning. Turned over a lot of these videos. I am so serious at this point, and I posted the messages letting them know I'm coming after you.
But don't worry about that part. Don't worry about that part. Yeah, don't worry about that part. We definitely will go after them. Don't worry about that part. You good on that? We'll just let you make it happen. But yeah, if you want to know where they at and stuff like that, we'll make that happen.
I'll take whatever assistance that you have. I'll take it. However you could assist me, I'll take it. I'm even meeting with her father this week. Want to sit down and talk with him. I don't know how much of this he's seen. I don't know if he's seen it or not. I don't keep contact with her dad like that. We separated a long time ago. So like I said, he's remarried. He lives 15 minutes away from me. I'm even meeting up with him and wanting to talk to him because somehow we have to help her. This is still my child out here, and this woman has broken her completely down. Whether Tori has allowed it or not, she's completely broken. And to sit and, I'm angry at Tori. I'm angry. I'm hurt.
Wow.
All the lies. The lies. Her sisters are hurt. I've never hurt my daughter. I've never done any of these things to her.
I don't believe that, nor does anyone that's listening right now believe that. And like I say, when I got your message, it was heartfelt, and I understood exactly where you was coming from. But more than anything, it was the frustration that told me that you pretty much had enough of her with this crazy stuff. Because for her to have been gone for as long as what she has, and has continued to do stuff like this, I know that this has been a continuous headache. But the headache was generated and caused by Shelly. That's Rochelle, because I bet you, and I still have questions about the neighbor thing too, but I bet you when she was coming over there with whatever issue or problem that the person that she was counseling had, on a personal level, although she didn't supposed to have it, I bet you she was bringing that prescription. I bet you she was. I bet you that's her controlling mechanism. That's how she got your daughter like that. That's how she had her in that bathroom like that.
She never met up with my daughter, because see, I was the type of parent that you take your ass to school, you come home. There was no hanging out after school. I got daughters. I'm not having my daughters hanging out in those streets. You go to school, you come home, you get ready for the next day. I didn't let my daughters hang out. I didn't do that. I was a very strict parent, and if I had to do it all over again, it would be done the same way. And I believe she was meeting up with my daughter at the school. There was times when Shelly was at her school. There were some of Tori's friends were telling me that Shelly was trying to lure them.
What? Oh.
Yes. Yes, Shelly is a predator. There were some of Tori's friends. For example, I can recall one of them so clearly. This girl's mother knocked on my door. I hadn't met her parents and everything. Her and Tori had been hanging out back and forth at my house. And then she would be at, the little girl's house, but they were supervised. Okay, so there was one incident where Tori left the school. Like I said, I would drop my daughter off, and when I come back to pick her up, she doesn't come out to school, or she's gone from the school.
Oh, my God.
And this young lady called me, and she said, Miss Outlaw, I know where Tori is. I had to send the police to one of the foster homes where Shelly was at the foster home, and she had my daughter there.
Jesus.
They had taken Tori a few times from the school and took her to this place called Safe House in Riverside.
That's the
without
place.
My permission.
That's the okay. So without your permission, that's the place that Rochelle Hawks is connected to, and one of her prior addresses that she used is connected to that building, the Safe House.
Dang.
You're saying it's currently connected to that building?
As it was looked up, that's where it led us to that address. It's connected there. And I'm willing to give you those addresses as well.
Tori, I told y'all.
Like, stuff was removed.
Never her mama,
like,
LaRonda.
Other stuff shown too.
She said she tired of this mess.
Look at it like that, but then as we thought about it because of the video, and when Ally started, when she was talking and when she said what she said in reference to how she had to come and get her. So with the neighbors and where Rochelle was going, and who she was going to deal with then, see, this was somewhat of a hangout in my opinion. And even probably possibly before that, it was affordable to have that building or have a permit for that building. They were hanging out.
Yeah, because I went there. The police had informed me one time when she didn't come out, and I had to call the police because the school would not release her to me, and they told me that Tori was scared to come home. She was telling my daughter to say all this crazy shit to the teachers and the principals at the school, where they're mandated reporters. They got to report this crazy shit, and I understood that. But to take my daughter from the school and not inform me, no, that to me, that didn't sit well with me. So I had an officer tell me that my daughter was at this place called Safe House. When I went there, I spoke with the head because Shelly came out. This was my second time seeing her. I seen her at the school, and then I seen her at the Safe House. And then the third time I seen her was in this meeting with Child Protective Services. And when I informed the supervisor, the management there at this place called Safe House in Riverside, they told me that they had terminated Shelly Carter. And she was no longer working for them because they could tell that she had some type of personal relationship with my daughter. But I guarantee you, my daughter is not. How many kids have she done this to?
Wow.
It makes me wonder.
Because you got to think, because, with your daughter, being around 30-something years old, I'm 46, so I know you're not, you know what I'm saying? So this woman is 64 years old.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that lets you know that there's a strong possible history connecting her with these children, and then using the Safe House and just her being a counselor, that being her cloak to do that with these children.
Yeah.
And
as far as the system is concerned, do I trust Child Protective Services? No. That system is not there to help these kids. There are actual true stories that these kids have been harmed in that system. Like I said, my girls were in there for 6 days, and I just thank God that they placed I had never experienced my kids being taken away from me, all behind false accusations made against me by my own daughter. But I know that didn't come from my daughter. It came through my daughter.
Yeah.
And it came from Shelly Carter.
Damn.
And that's what got my daughters taken away from me. But my girls for 6 days, and it was a black woman that had my daughters, and she called me every day, all day, until the court date. Even when Tori had left out of her home. And, I listened to Tori, how she said she's been in 19 high schools. Untrue. Yeah. She's been in all these foster homes. Not true. Not true at all. I even had the judge release the final paperwork to me, he said, if this ever comes up again, Miss Outlaw, you want to show that every accusation that came up against you, they striked it. But I know all this shit. Shelly is a predator. Wow. And I am going to take her ass down. If I will contact every social media, news reporters, everybody that I could think of. I am actually getting ready to, like I said, I'm going to pay for an attorney at this point, because this is wrong. It was wrong to me, to Tori, to my family. Yeah. This is just wrong, and it's disgusting, and it's crazy. It's so many things, man. It leaves me like just speechless to see my child. I haven't seen her face to face since 16. I have not talked to Tori, and I have not seen her since 16 years old. The last time I seen my daughter, she ran out of my house. They brought her to visit me. When they took my kids, they brought all my girls to me, and there was a call that came through, and Shelly did that. As these people were dropping my daughters off to visit me until we got to the courts, their accusation, another call came through, and Tori took off running up the street. And that was Shelly Carter that had placed that call on me. Man. I haven't seen my daughter since. Wow. So the only time I've seen Tori is on social media.
So when did you notice this change, if any at all, in your daughter? Because you had to kind of feel something that was going on, like why you acting like that or whatever. What's going on?
The first change I noticed is I dropped her off at middle school. Middle school, God. I dropped her off at excuse me, because my oldest daughter is sitting here, so I'm going back and forth with her. But I dropped her off. It was middle school. And I got a call. I was getting ready to go pick my girls up. Wow. It was time to go pick them up. And I got a call from, it was a detective, right? I got a call from a detective. And he said, Miss Outlaw, we have your daughter down here at Riverside Hospital in the basement. We need you to come down here. And I'm thinking it was something that happened to her at the school or whatever. And when I got down there, they told me that she had lied and said that her father had picked her up at the school and raped her. Oh, Lord. That was the first time I noticed that something was going on with her, is when she called rape on her father.
So you was like, are you serious?
Tori.
Yeah, I went down. They told me to come to the hospital in Moreno Valley. I go down there. They got my daughter in the basement questioning her. There were detectives. They were at her father's job getting ready to arrest him. And the detectives came out. They didn't bring my daughter out. They didn't bring Tori out just yet. They were waiting on CPS to come. That was the first time that I had a call from CPS, the first time I ever noticed an issue with her. And again, I got down there and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I had to wait in this room for the longest time. And finally, a detective came out and he said, Tori stated that her father picked her up and took her back to his house and raped her. I said, her father? She's never been to her father's home. What are you talking about? And the only thing that saved her dad is that, no, she had never been to her dad's house.
So she couldn't even describe
the only thing that saved her father is that he was out of the state. He traveled. His work had him traveling. So had he not had that proof, he would have been gone. Darn. But that's the first time I noticed that my daughter, something just went wrong. Something went wrong. And even then, Tori, when I questioned her about it, when they released her back to me, She says she didn't say it. She said, I didn't say that. My friend said that. And at this time, she was 7th grade.
Dang.
7th grade.
Lord.
Very first time I noticed a change in her. And that's pretty much when it all started, when all the lies had started. And this was even after I found out that, we were living around foster care kids. She was hanging out, going to school. Tori was going to school with a lot of foster care kids. And I believe that she met Shelly at school, and Shelly got a hold of my daughter. At seventh grade in middle school.
Dang.
Oh, and I want to correct you too. The name of that place, and I will share it as well, but it's called Tender Love and Care. That's what it's called, and it's in foster care in Moreno Valley. That's the place. This is the phone number right here, and this is what's connected to Shelly. This is the place.
Darn, Shelly.
Foster care is a program that helps children from ages 0 to 21 who are removed from their biological family members due to an allegation of abuse or neglect. These foster children may have emotional or developmentally needs, and by opening your homes to help provide a loving and caring home for these foster children, you, as a resource family, can make a difference in their lives. Do you hear this stuff?
I hear it, and you know what? This is a different place from that place in Riverside. And I know where this is. Exactly where this is.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly where this is, and I'll be paying them a visit tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll be paying them a visit tomorrow.
Yeah, because I like I say, I will get with you and your daughter as well. I have additional information too, and it's a lot that's connected with that woman, and she's had several divorces.
Several divorces.
Yes. There's a lot that's connected with her, and all these different names and stuff that I'm gonna give you too, because it's a bunch of, and the addresses where these places at, and I don't know if y'all seen that video where your daughter was basically saying that she was giving away all of her stuff. No, it was a house that was donated to them, and they then corroborated like some act as if somebody made an attempt to ask about some insurance to jump over the gate, but more or less they were not paying the rent. And I think due to some wild drug addiction of binge that they was on or whatever, so they recorded that, and then that's when they, went on with they play grandma and masqueraded to be on the run and stuff. But I have it all for you. I definitely will provide it.
Oh my God. No, I hadn't seen that, and again, I'm willing to take whatever this is. And again, when reading the messages, I'm like, wow, they are not believing that I'm her mother. Like I mentioned, I own a home. I have a job. My daughters work, and they're in college, and I got grandkids, and I don't want nothing attacking my family and my home like this when I seen my pictures posted. But I'm just like, I will take whatever. That's why I was telling you I wanted to do some type of phone call or with you to talk with you, because you are the first that's seen straight shit. You are the first person that I noticed on this social media. I even seen there were interviews that she did. What is that guy's name? Because you showed it last night or today.
Last night.
Peter Stewart.
Yeah, with Stu. Yeah.
Yeah. And I reached out to him, and then there was another lady by the name of Angela. I can't think of her last. What is it?
Angela Stanton King.
Yes. I reached out to her. No one would receive me.
Oh,
see, that's why she was saying the stuff
Let me see.
About Donald Trump. That's why she was saying that, Miss Outlaw. You see, because at one given time, that's when Angela Stanton, she was a big supporter of Donald Trump. And see, she later went on to even saying stuff about Ally too. After seeing, like, hey, this just cannot be what she's saying that it is. Other people have seen this too.
Yeah. This is all Shelly Carter, and the scary thing for me, as Tori's mother is so much that has been done, and I'm like, there's no way I could ever, these are the things that are going through my mind just watching Tori on these videos. I'm like, there's no way I could ever trust my daughter in my home. She needs some help, but I have to help her somehow, some way. But to just look at my child this gone mentally, she's mentally
she gone
at the hands of this predator, Shelly, Rochelle, Hawks, whatever her name is.
Yeah, that's her name, and several other. I think it's about 4 that I definitely give to you and your daughter, so y'all can check it out. But it's a trip. And then when you just said that about Moreno Valley, that just, man, it's addresses that's popping up all over Moreno Valley.
Really?
Yeah, and that's what trips me out.
On Shelly Carter?
And link people, like associates, people she know. That's why, I wanted to go back to asking you questions about the neighbors. That's all. I just want to know, like, who are those people? Like who owned? I mean, do you know, like, who the adult was in the house, if they had like a foster home?
Well, back then, when did we move? It was 2005 or 6. December of 2005 is when we moved to Moreno Valley. And when I noticed the kids on my porch that day, it was a black family they had a foster care home across the street where they had all these kids. And I never personally or spoke with these people, like socializing with them, because again, when I seen that, when I was told that these were foster homes, I'm like, these kids are troubled. I don't want them. I'm a single parent of 6 daughters. I don't want these kids at my home socializing with my daughters. Right. Now, when I send Tori to school, and while she's in school, I can't control that, which I try to, because I even went to the school and told them when my daughter lied on her dad. That was the first person she lied on, was her dad. And I even went to the school and I talked to the principal. I talked to the school district of Moreno Valley, letting them know I do not want my daughter socializing with these foster care kids. So dropping her off, there's only so much I could do and I can't do when she's at school. And even when she came home, like I said, the foster care homes, I didn't care to socialize with these people. They were running a foster care system out of their home. So I just made that known. Keep your foster care kids over here. They are not welcome to my house. They cannot socialize with my daughters. I'm not even going to start this shit. So after I made that known to the foster care parents, and then 2 homes around the corner that I made it known to as well, I believe that Tori continued to socialize with these kids when she went to school. And I do know for a fact that Shelly was coming to these homes. I didn't know these people. I didn't know their names. I didn't know anything about them personally. I just knew that they did tell me it was a couple. It was a married couple that was running foster care out of their homes, and I just made it known. I don't want them coming over to my home and socializing with my girls. And we had an understanding, far as I was concerned. They respected that. So I didn't have any further issues far as that was concerned. My thing was, I believe that Tori continued on with these kids at school.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to know, like, so when you came home that day and when they was on the porch, like, what was your thoughts? Did it seem like they were doing something other than, what normal children would be doing or whatever when you walked up?
No, when I pulled up, it was a girl and 2 boys. And they were teenage kids, and they were just sitting on my porch. And My other daughter had opened the door, and they knew. Again, we just moved to Moreno Valley. My girls knew that you don't open my door for nobody. I don't care who it is. So when I pulled in my driveway and I seen these kids on my porch, they said they had just rang the doorbell and they came over to talk to Tori. Now, my daughters claim they didn't open the door, but I believe they did. They are talking to them through the window. And I walked back over and I even informed them. I questioned them and they told me that they were in foster care. And I said, well, I explained to them my position. Wow. You don't come over here.
I know, that's right.
I'm looking at these kids, the way they look, you could tell that they were going through some stuff.
That is her.
You could tell by the way they were dressed, by the way they look. And the one girl, like I said, she looked abused, badly abused, as she came up dead.
Ooh.
Possibly months later. After I informed them that I didn't want them kids over at my home. So no, I never knew these people. I never questioned anything. I felt like it was none of my business, because my thing was, when I tell my daughters to do something, that's what I'm expecting you to do. No more, no less. Do what I tell you to do.
Now, and did she say anything about that? Like once that the girl, turned up dead or whatever, did she say anything, or did you say anything to her about it?
To Tori?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it was, she was all over the news. This little girl was all over the news. And I had to talk to Tori about that. All my girls, I set all my girls down and talked to them, and I explained to them, this is why, this is unfortunate for these kids, but this is why I don't allow you guys to hang out. You don't spend a night at nobody's houses. Nobody spends the night at my house. I'm that type of parent. I don't want no kids spending a night here, and you're not spending a night. This is why you don't hang out at people's houses, and you don't hang out after school. You bring your ass home where you're safe at. So I explained to Tori what happened, but Tori had already knew about it, because the kids, they're at school, and they announced it at the school about this little girl way before. When they announced it, Tori was at school, of course. So when I talked to her, she had already knew when she got home that this little girl was murdered. So I just had to sit down and trying to let my daughters know, you guys have to keep yourself safe, because this was new to me. I had teenagers and, young adult daughters, and, it's a process. It's chapters that you go through, and you raising kids. And I'm just thinking that my daughter is going to continue to follow my rules, but not Tori. Not Tori. Tori gave me a hard time. She gave me a hard time. She was at the school just out of control. Yeah, just, giving the teachers a hard time and bitching. And, I had relatives. My parents are deceased. My grandparents are deceased. I got relatives that I didn't even care for. My daughters have never met. Relatives that I never dealt with myself when I was younger. And that was another thing, that I had to explain to my girls. The reason why we don't visit certain family members is because I've never been around these people. I don't know them. And we don't do this. Again, I'm a single parent. I'm trying to keep not just my kids, but myself, my household. I'm trying to keep us all safe. So Tori didn't want to follow my rules. Once she got a certain age, she didn't want to follow my rules. It's like, I want to do what I want to do, regardless what you say, and it got to the point where she felt like when she met this Shelly Carter, it just took off.
Right.
When she met Shelly Carter, all the lies, what you're hearing right now, what you see right now on social media, this is the type of shit my daughter was going to the school telling teachers that I threw her in a bathtub, beat her, and poured bleach on her.
So,
You
so
know,
let me ask you. So, like, to hear you say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely heartfelt, you know, as a father, you know what I'm saying, to hear this stuff. Like, what did your, you know, like your other daughters, like, did they say like my sister's tripping, or was
Oh
they like,
man, I
what in the
see you
hell is
on
going on?
King
Like, did they
World's page.
think it was drug abuse or drug usage, or her just talking out of the side of her head or whatever?
you know, all my girls are pretty much, they're quiet. They, you know, kind of just set back, like in disbelief. You know, Kimel, if you want to
Wow.
chime in on, my oldest daughter is sitting right here. She could even tell you her how it made her feel.
Jeez.
But they just kind of, they were in shock, like, you know, because again, we have police
Let's see
um,
something.
and CPS knocking on the door at dinner time, and we're like, what the hell is going on? You know,